Okay. All better now.
Oh, better. Good.
How are you, Meg?
Good. I am amazing.
Can you
I'm doing great.
Can you believe we are at 8 weeks?
No, I didn't think I would live to see this day.
Live to see this day. Okay. Yeah, we're at 8 weeks. It's pretty incredible. Welcome back, Duff Dog. Welcome back, Ghetto Bob. Welcome back, y'all. I mean, you know,
Tell me how you feel, Nick.
I always thought we'd get here, but I never thought it'd be like such an incredible path here, you know?
Oh my God. No, it's exciting and like, yeah, it's been incredible. I mean, it's like the pilot season, but like times 100
Yeah.
or something.
No, that's how I feel too. It's the pilot season times 100. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back, Opus. Welcome back, Marshmallow. Is it Marshmallow? Do you say Marshmallow or Marshmallow?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Marshmallow?
Yeah, Marshmallow. That's what I think too.
Somewhere in between, kinda. I don't know. Let's see.
Poopy Finger Flick, welcome back. Jordan, welcome back. Who's getting sliced? We'll see at the end of tonight. Allison, welcome back. Yes,
We'll
Meg?
learn a lot about like who's sliced after today, after tomorrow.
That's right. Well, I guess in 3 hours we will know.
Yeah.
At the very least, we'll know 4.
Yes, exactly.
Perhaps 5. Perhaps 5.
Ooh.
Yes. Good evening, y'all. Allison, Delab J, welcome back. Gregory Oot. Is it Oot or Ute? We know it's not UT, which would theoretically stand for Utah.
That's right. We ruled that out.
Ute. It's Ute.
Ute. All right.
Okay. Which is actually what they call people from, like, the Utah Utes. You know? That's something they call them.
Kind of reminds me of like Yoopers from the Michigan Upper Peninsula.
Have you ever been to Upper Peninsula?
I have.
Did you go to Iron Mountain?
The paper company? Or what's Iron Mountain?
Iron Mountain is just it's like a city in the Upper Peninsula.
Honestly, I don't really remember. It was a camping trip that I took with my mom and 2 sisters. We drove all around Lake Superior.
I see.
I don't know where we were. Yeah.
Bismo, welcome back. Intrudo, welcome back. Chen, welcome back. Isomore, welcome back. Welcome back, y'all. I'm so happy y'all are getting in here so early. So early, y'all. Thanks
Should I tweet?
Yes, you should tweet. Thank you for the raid. Michael Malarkey. Malarkey and Jordan Wilhelm, both in chat. 2 of the 8 contestants that are going to be going to the playoffs. We don't know the other 6. We do know 2 of them. Michael Malarkey and Jordan Wilhelm.
I'm glad that you can keep track of that stuff. I'm terrible at that kind of thing.
It is my thing, you know? That's the sports side of this.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
I don't know. What's my side and or sides?
Everything else except for the sports stuff.
Literally everything else, yeah.
Afton, welcome back. Gouthie, welcome back. Welcome back, y'all. What an exciting night for you, Greg. Why so exciting for you? Because it's slice night? Because it's Tuesday? I appreciate the comment, Marshmallow. It's always sleeveless for me, you know? It's just like, I don't know. There was
roll my sleeves up.
I do like the swag going on here, Meg. I like the chains. It's good.
The chains, yeah, it's bling.
I like it.
Thank you.
That's some good bling.
Thank you.
It makes me jealous that I don't have bling. It's like maybe I should
have bling, yeah.
Like I should like maybe like go with like the gaudy watch.
Yes, do it.
Do you think I could pull off a gaudy watch?
I think so. Sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say yes, obviously. We could get you a watch. We could get it engraved, the Sliced logo. What if we had like swag? Like we had a swag store for Sliced, but it was only like the most weird kind of swag, like gaudy watches, tank tops, and like what other kind of like bizarre swag? Like nothing normal, like just like a T-shirt or a mug, but like
dreidels,
only weird stuff. Dreidels, yeah, sure.
It's just like no one sees that. That's just like your typical swag, What else? Portable fans.
Oh yeah, like the kind of like that you can carry and will spray.
Yeah, portable fans. Yeah.
Yeah, I want like sliced like berets, like barrettes.
Oh yes, sliced.
No, actually both berets and barrettes.
Berets and barrettes, yes.
Yeah, combination barrettes.
Afton saying fidget spinners.
Sure.
Branding. We could have like the cheap glasses that like have our logo on the side of them.
No, I think we should only do Gucci. We should have a partnership with Gucci. We only like super like swanky.
100 Thieves just did a collaboration with Gucci. Why not?
Who's 100 Thieves?
Wow. Okay.
I don't know who that is.
Okay. There's so much for you to learn about Twitch, Meg. So, 100 Thieves is a esports organization.
Oh, okay.
They're fairly large. They're known for such content creators as Valkyrie and Nade Shot.
Oh, yes, of course.
We'll get there, Meg. We'll get there.
Okay. I'm learning something new about the Twitch ecosystem each week.
Yes. Welcome back, Ethan. Welcome back, Afton. Welcome back, G1. And you know what, y'all? It's been such an amazing trek. All of you in chat hanging out with us. And we got another 4 weeks of playoffs tonight. Regular season ends. Playoffs begin next week. So excited to share all sorts of things with all of you, including tonight. All sorts of cool stuff to talk about. All cool stuff to cut up in terms of data. 4 contestants coming your way. Before we get there, let's start it off like we always do. We'll see you in a few minutes. Welcome back, chat. Welcome back, Meg.
Welcome back, Nick.
Wow. Another week of Slice, but not just any week, Meg. It is our last regular season night before 4 weeks of playoffs. What's going through your mind about that?
I mean, I've been thinking about it like for a couple weeks now, ever since it really sunk in for me, like how exciting Sliced is and how much just today means for, the final third of Sliced this summer. Super excited to see how it plays out. Slightly embarrassed to admit that I barely know how sports work, and I'm like a sportscaster of sorts, but it is what it is. So
it is, and you know what?
Yeah.
It's been so fun this past 8 weeks, and obviously those first 4 weeks, 12 weeks of Slice so far, Meg. You are a fantastic co-host. Thanks for joining me through this weird one,
Yes, it's been a wild, weird ride, and I've really loved every minute of it. So
well, let's just jump in to seeing our 4 contestants tonight.
Let's do it.
My name is Julia Silge. I'm a data scientist and software engineer at RStudio.
Hey, I'm Tony O'Hover, and I represent UChat. I'm just like you. I program and I suck at it, and I watch Nick, and he's awful.
I'm Scott Cole. I am a data scientist doing fraud detection at Cash App.
Landon Buechner, Texas A&M alumni and upcoming data scientist.
And our 4 contestants tonight, obviously all 4 everyone is familiar with. Everyone has played through their first lap, but let's just get to it here. Let's start out with Tony. What do we have on Tony, Meg?
Yeah, let me tell you just a little bit about Tony once I can open up the right Chrome tab here. Not that I don't know Tony very well at this point, but to tell you just a little bit more about Tony, Tony is into sports analytics. We don't have a sports data set for Tony tonight. He likes playing basketball, reading, especially long-form articles, memeing, as we can see here. In fact, he's been memeing since 1993, and listening to obscure music and board games. He says that his last name is hard to pronounce, even for himself. We heard him pronounce it pretty well in his intro there. He wrote in cursive through high school and played the tuba. He didn't learn to code until college, which is kind of late for somebody who did electrical engineering for undergrad. So, wow, he's already really strong with the meme game.
He is. Let's go over to everyone knows Julia Silge. What do we know about Julia Silge, Meg?
Yeah, well, I can tell you some fun facts, which you may not know about Julia Silge beyond, her, prominence as a data scientist at RStudio. She did improv comedy in college. Very funny person. She's got 3 kids. Her favorite author is Jane Austen, which, if you are a follower of her work and her blog, you probably actually do know that she's a fan of Jane Austen. I think she has a Jane Austen R package. She's had a lot of different hobbies over the years, from raising chickens to sewing her own clothes to making pickles and bread and stuff. But these days, she's mainly spending her leisure time on reading, exercise, and an excessive skincare routine.
All right, and let's go over to the person who easily, in my opinion, has been most improved this season, Landon Buechner. What do we have on Landon Buechner?
Yes. Oh my gosh. Landon, just seeing his meteoric rise, not just in lap 1, but his participation alongside our contestants, during his, off episodes, it's been pretty fantastic. So super excited to see how he plays tonight. But outside of all things data science and academic, he likes to run long distance, read epic fantasy and sci-fi, drink copious amounts of coffee, and drink IPAs with the boys, spelled with a Z. And he also says he has diamond hands, which I think I had asked you to explain that to me, like off stream at some point. I don't think I ever followed up on that, and I still don't know what diamond hands means.
It's some Reddit Wall Street bets kind of stuff. So.
All right, cool, sweet.
And of course, let's
Learning
go.
every day.
Learning every day, Meg. Let's go over to Scott Cole, and why not, rather than us introducing him, let's have Scott Cole introduce himself.
I'm Scott. I am technically a machine learning engineer modeler at Cash App, but I feel like I identify as a data scientist because I don't think I code particularly well enough to be called an engineer. So if chat doesn't vote for me, I'll be sad at first. I mean, I'll just be a little upset. Like I didn't make pretty enough plots. I didn't entertain as much. Maybe I should have had more fun comments. Maybe I should have programmed my screen to have some animals or put up some memes. So I have this ruler, and you may recognize this ruler. It's been wrapped around 150 burritos, and it's gotten really greasy, as you can see. I always felt like people liked my burrito project, not because I did any particularly good analysis, but just because there's a cult love for burritos. And no matter how shit my data or analysis was, people were going to really like it just because they really like burritos. So often it's not necessarily about the quality of work that I do, but more just how it connects to other people.
And what else do we have on Scott Cole, Meg?
Sure, I can tell you a little bit more about Scott Cole, but I think I want to ask you, Nick, to explain the burrito thing a little bit more for chat, if they're not familiar with that chef d'oeuvre. So a little bit more about Scott. Like many of our other contestants, and I think like Nick and I, he's a fan of board games. He is also a fan of beach volleyball and watching YouTube. One cool fun fact about Scott is that in undergrad, he gave a presentation to an airport terminal to a random crowd of stuck travelers because his connecting flight to a conference was just canceled. So he just got someone to film it and send it to his advisor and then went home for the conference. So that is a little bit about Scott.
Yeah, and Scott, as Meg and Scott himself mentioned, Scott has this burrito data set. He was actually kind of went viral a few years ago for it. He literally went around all of San Diego measuring and rating burritos, and actually it ended up being a talking point over on the now defunct podcast Partially Derivative. Shout out to my dude Chris Albin and company. But after Chris and his crew talked about this 10 dimensions of burrito, which basically Scott ran across all 100 different burritos that he rated. He tried to correlate this with the rating of a burrito, and he found that certain factors of burritos actually ended up correlating with a better burrito experience overall. That ended up getting picked up by different news outlets. And yes, for a few years, he was known as the lead researcher in public burrito science. I
just love the idea of improving the burrito experience. Just sounds great.
That's right. And as we know, Scott Cole, former neuroscientist, and one of my friends, we go way back before SLICED, back before streaming. We've been in grad school, not together, but similar cohort ages. So I know a good amount about Scott, and we'll see how he does tonight. Speaking of how folks will be doing tonight, Meg, let's talk a little about our data set tonight. And if you're interested in following along with our contestants, y'all, exclamation data will get you the data set. So Meg, what do we have tonight?
Yeah, so tonight's data set is a data set about Spotify song tracks or songs. I don't really know the difference between those two things. But in any case, our contestants tonight will be using this data set to predict Spotify track popularity. And this is all data from the Spotify web API. And you've got variables like we see here, like duration and artist, and also a bunch of kind of like interesting attributes like danceability and acousticness, etc. So you've got some pretty interesting data in there. There is one kind of thing that I think will make this a little bit unique from our previous data sets too, is that we've got an optional auxiliary data set, artists, here. So they can optionally, our contestants can decide to optionally join on this artist data set. And that will give them information about the popularity of that artist and the number of followers of that artist. So you can imagine that if they choose to use it, is something that could stand to significantly improve their model performance. So that's the data set. They'll be predicting popularity. I think it's on a scale like 0 to 100 or 1 to 100 or something. And the metric will be RMSE tonight.
All right. And excuse me, before we forget, y'all, I just wanted to give a big shout out to our supporters of the stream. Thank you for all the support this season. Our studio, appreciate the support all the way through. And for the next 4 weeks, thank you for the support, our studio. Streamlit, thank you, Streamlit, for your support this season. Thank you, NVIDIA AI, for your support as well this season. And our newest supporter, Meg, everyone in chat, let's give a big clap, big hearts in chat to Z by HP. Thank you for your support, Z by HP. If you're interested in learning more about Z by HP, you can always check out hp.com/datascience. Tonight, Meg, not only is it the last night of the regular season, it is the last night to make it to the playoffs. So what are the contestants needing to do tonight if they want to get at least to the top 4?
Yeah, so, I mean, I think it's appropriate that we first take a look at who's in our top 4 right now. We've got Jordan, Michael, Jesse, and David D. Rob Robinson in our top 4 contestants right now. So, Nick, you introduced me to this concept of beat 72. So our contestants need to at least, to be one of the top 4, they need to beat 72 points because currently David is sitting at 71 points. So to knock David out, our contestants have to get at least 72 points total. So that's adding up their lap 1 performance to the points that they score tonight. So if we take a look at our contestants, Tony is currently at 13 points. So he needs 59 points to be able to have a shot of knocking David out of the top 4. And Nick tells me, and I believe him, that he's got about a 10% probability of that happening tonight. Scott is in a pretty similar position to Tony. He has 18 points from lap 1, so he needs 54 points. And he and Tony are really, sitting similar position, so he's got about a 10% probability as well of advancing to the playoffs. No pressure, David D. Rob. I see you in chat. And then next, Julia is currently at 24 points, so she needs 48 points to advance to the playoffs. So a little bit higher odds of advancing to the playoffs than Scott and Tony. She's at about a 15% probability. This is actually higher than David, who's at 10% probability of advancing to the playoffs. And then finally, Landon is coming in with 50 points. He was I think he was second place in our lap 1 behind Kanzi, if I recall correctly. So he's at 50 points and needs 22 points to advance to the playoffs. So this puts him at a 2/3 probability of advancing to the playoffs. So
that is right. Thank you for the rundown, Meg. And let me tell you, this is the top 4 of 8 playoff contestants. Making the top 4 is only half the field. The way that the playoffs work, y'all, is the top 4 contestants with the most points through these past 8 weeks will go to the playoffs. Those top 4 get to vote in 2 contestants So of those top 4, they get to vote in their grudge matches. They could vote in, if they're on the noble route, they're going to vote in the most highest competition. If they want easier path, maybe they try to vote in the people with the least amount of points. They could vote in their favorite matchups. However they want to do it, they can vote in 2 players into the playoffs, and the other 2 get voted in by you, chat. Exclamation vote if you want to vote. Chat gets to vote in 2 contestants, and as we sit right now, the current standings have, oh god, my kernel for this crashed. Okay. The current standings right now, from what I knew before my kernel crashed, was Ethan Douglas is currently in the lead with the chat vote. We don't know until I rerun this script who else will be going in with him, but by the end of tonight and before my stream starts tomorrow at 8:30 p.m., we will know the entire playoff field. So the top 4 will know by the end of this stream, and the other 4 getting voted through, we will know by the beginning of next stream. So very exciting moments here in the last night of Sliced regular season, going into the playoffs. 4 weeks of playoffs coming up after this week.
And on that note, I've just let our contestants know that they can begin coding.
All right, and if you want to code along, y'all, remember, exclamation data will get you the data set for tonight. Tonight is Spotify data, and we can already see Julia Silgi going through console and getting all the CSVs she needs from Sliced. It looks like she's actually going through console. I'm not going to lie, I think we've only seen 2 people actually go through console to get the data through Kaggle. I think it's Julia, and I think I saw Dr. Gregory Matthews also go through console.
Yeah, I think that's right.
So everyone else also using just your download feature, which is also an appropriate way to get all the data you need to do Slice tonight. Here we see Landon, and remember, y'all, Landon over the last, not just his one appearance, but over the last handful of weeks, he's been kind of top of the charts. Always floating up there in terms of the modeling points, so we'll see if he can strike again with superb modeling score here. Tonight is RMSE. Here we see Scott Cole. Scott Cole also working in Python. 2 Python people tonight, Scott Cole and Landon Buchner. Scott will be, I remember, if I'm not mistaken, Scott fell just a little short in terms of modeling in that crazy week 1 where Kanzi actually ended up beating out
That's right.
Josiah by 10,000th, 3 10,000ths or something.
Incredible.
So we'll see if he has what it takes to gain some to redemption, and hopefully, I don't know, maybe chat won't make him sad tonight. Maybe he'll gain some of those chat points. But speaking of chat points, Tony here, a very familiar face to this chat. Very interesting theme yet again. We see the fairy floss. Meg, what's your thoughts on cursive coding?
I think we already established it. He's like a serial killer or something, right? The psychopath using cursive, or was that somebody else? I can't recall.
It does take someone special to be able to code and also inevitably debug reading cursive. So
have we asked him, is this like his normal, like is this just like his comfort zone, like fairy floss cursive? Or is this like a slice flex?
Great question. I will ask him tomorrow.
Well, we'll ask him tomorrow. Yeah.
Let's go over to
before we get too far, I do want to kick off our first prediction.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Which was, our staple prediction week to week. Will we see one of our contestants make a submission before 9:30 Eastern? And we've already got a few people from chat, including contestant Jesse Mostapak on the leaderboard. Will we see one of tonight's contestants submit before 9:30 Eastern? So go ahead and get your predictions in.
Remember, y'all, that you can play along, and if you are interested, if you submit and you end up having the best RMSE of the night, you may win some prizes. You may the winner that is not a contestant and who hasn't won before will get some swag, some Kaggle swag, right, Meg?
That is correct. Yes, swaggle.
Swaggle. And also, on top of the swaggle, NVIDIA is gifting a free Data Learning Institute token. You can redeem over at the Data Learning Institute that they've set up. These are open courses that self-paced tutorial videos, workshop things, notebooks that you can download, all to help you get going in your GPU accelerated learning. So feel free to participate along, and we'll see if you got what it takes to be the best the best RMSE at the end of the night. We see Julia already starting off with some data visualization. Just doing some quantity in terms of size and plotted against what looks like some sort of a factor type plot. We're over here on Landon's screen. I will say, Meg, in terms of Landon,
yeah,
his internet is a lot better tonight than I've ever seen.
Yeah, we did a test quite a bit earlier in the day, and yes, I was pleased to see the quality. It's looking pretty good. Pretty good. Apparently he's on a MacBook today, and he was, I don't know, I can't remember what kind of machine he was on before, but yeah, it's working. Yeah.
I see he's Googling something that everyone has probably Googled before, convert string list to list. Some native basic Python stuff to convert a string over into a list. I believe you have to be using the string, and you probably want to do something like a join method. We'll see if it gets there in a few moments. Let's go over here to Scott Cole. Scott Cole looking through some pandas referencing. Looks like he'll be string replacing some of these special characters, not using regex, but using some of the more native to pandas kind of wrappers or workarounds, so you don't have to know regex like the back of your hand. How's your regex, Meg?
It's pretty bad. I Google basically everything that I have to regex, so I use a regex checker thingy. But I was thinking, wouldn't it be nice if instead of having to memorize the syntax for regex, you could just enter your Google search query as the regex, and it'll just convert it from natural language to a regex. I don't know.
Yeah. I see what you're trying to do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I need. Yeah,
that's what I need too.
Yeah, I think that's what everybody needs. Looks like we've got a similar plot here from Tony as what we saw from Julia.
That's right, Tony doing some quantity look. Not to be nitpicky. Is it okay if I'm nitpicky about data viz?
Be nitpicky, yeah. I mean, we are literal judges of data visualization. I think you're welcome to be nitpicky.
I like plots like this. It would be just, I know it's more ink, but it's always nice if there's just a little thin black wrapped around some of those markers, because when you start fading into the gray, into the white, it's harder to see.
Yeah, kind of watercolory effect almost.
That's exactly. It's sort of a watercolor effect. Speaking of interesting plots, let's go over here to Julia Silge. Julia plotting some hex plots.
Some honeycomb stuff.
That's right.
What am I supposed to see here? Oh, yeah.
This reminds me of an abstract view of the United States.
Kind of. Yeah, I think I've seen. Yeah, geographic. This is not a geographic plot. We won't see maps tonight. We should actually talk about the golden features. Maps is not one of them tonight. Also, I know we're looking at loudness by release year. Have you heard of the loudness wars?
The loudness wars.
Yeah. Yeah, check out the Wikipedia.
Is that a
music
thing?
just got really loud? Yeah, like popular music just became extremely loud.
I have noticed this. Yes.
Yeah.
I remember someone talking to me about this concept, and the number one song that like brings this home to me is if you've ever listened to gosh, I'm blanking on the name. Dave Grohl plays drums for them, but it is not Nirvana.
Not the Foo Fighters?
And it is
he plays drums. Oh, I don't know.
Yes.
I have no idea.
And it is not Tenacious D.
Okay. I didn't know that he what? Okay.
You didn't know that he was the drummer for
No,
Tenacious D?
I didn't realize that. No.
He's the drummer. He's also
associated with like just two guys and oh yeah, there's anyway. Yeah. Oh man, we can talk about music tonight.
We can. Tonight we can talk about I can tell you all these weird nerdy facts that I know. Queens of the Stone Age, that's exactly it. Thank you, Ross. Did you know that Songs for the Deaf, the first track of Songs of the Deaf by Queens of the Stone Age, that song is so freaking loud. It is so loud. It's one of the loudest songs out there, I feel. Comparing that to like an album from like the 70s where it's like so much less loud, but like it's all mastered, it's all like produced and everything. It's just two different eras of music, right?
Yeah. At some point everything just became extremely loud. Should we talk about our golden features?
Yes, before I completely distracted you with Queens of the Stone Age, let's talk about the golden features, Meg.
Yeah, so we've got, as usual, we've got 2 golden features that are worth 5 and 10 points, respectively. So if our contestants find these golden features, those are points that they can add to their totals for their score tonight. So our first golden feature is worth 5 points, and we've already talked about it a little bit, but it is to join on the artist's CSV file. So using this file is, of course, optional. They don't need to use it to generate and submit predictions, but because it has information about artist popularity, number of followers, our contestants should have some pretty, high, great incentive to use this. So we just want to see them, joining on this. They do have to do a little bit of data cleaning on the artist, the ID artists column from the train and test files, and they'll have to deal with some missing data. But if they can, overcome each of those things, then they will get 5 points for that golden feature. The second golden feature is worth 10 points, of course, and it is to visualize major versus minor key by popularity. So we've got one of the pieces of metadata that they've got in their dataset is key of the. So they'll have to, Google, or just maybe they know which keys are major and minor, and create some kind of visualization looking at popularity. Nick and I chatted. We both think that major key is going to be more popular.
It is of my opinion.
Maybe we'll find out. We will find out. I feel pretty strongly that will be the outcome. But
that is right. Right now we're looking at Julia Silge, who's not looking at key, but looking at tempo. And we do see, perhaps, maybe, an increase in tempo over the years? Or is this just more quantity of tempo? I do believe
more quantity of tempo.
There's just more songs in general. I do feel there's maybe greater versus here, right?
Yeah.
I feel there's a greater amount relative to here, but it's all overlapping, so we don't really know. But
what do you think is with the artifacts that you see at the maybe 160-ish?
I know.
And then up towards 180 maybe?
Well, I would definitely say the zeros would be spoken word or something that's a tempo.
Yep.
But
do you see there's gaps, there's bands where there's fewer volume.
That is there is some strange stuff going on here in the 60s. I mean the 60s were a weird time, Maybe they were just experimenting with weird things.
Yeah.
Let's go over to Tony. Tony here plotting a histogram, looking at duration of song. Do you think songs have gotten shorter or longer over the time?
That's a great question. I don't know. Do I listen to popular music? The music that I listen to is all like 17 minutes long. I don't know. Maybe I would guess shorter. Just I don't know. Maybe that's like a very pessimistic kind of outlook, but
chat is saying shorter for sure.
Okay.
Crystal Lance saying she only listens to The Decline by NoFX, which is hilarious. They are asking what kind of music you like, Meg, and it is your time to shine.
It's my time to shine. Do you know what kind of music I like?
I do.
Yeah, I listen to like prog metal and stuff. Yeah.
What are some of your favorite bands, Meg?
My favorite bands. Wow, this is so relatable, Nick. Thanks for. Let me tell you all about the unpopular music that I listen to. My favorite artist is somebody named Steven Wilson. Best known in the band Porcupine Tree. If you have heard of Porcupine Tree or Steven Wilson, that's pretty cool. But maybe a band you're more likely to have heard of would be Opeth. I love Opeth. They're actually the last live music that I saw before the lockdown was Opeth at the Palladium in Hollywood.
Wow. I think the last live music I saw was Japanese Breakfast.
Cool.
Very hip. I'm a hip person.
V hip.
V
hip.
V hip.
I'm not. I'm like listen to like dad rock stuff. Yeah.
Over here on Julia Silgi's screen, plotting tempo and release year, similar to what she did before, just in this case using mean popularity as music, as we enter the future, apparently, says her graph, music's becoming just generally more popular, you know?
That seems good.
It looks like they have some Opeth fans in chat.
Oh, good,
Yes.
good. Okay, I was like, okay, they are actually fairly popular, I think. So
I remember when I was in one of my first bands, the bassist's favorite band was Opeth. He was a big Opeth Dream Theater guy.
Oh yeah.
Not that they're similar, but I feel like
they're not dissimilar though. Like I feel like there's probably a lot of fans of both.
There's a lot of overlap. Yes. By the way, y'all, if you are like, what are these bands? What are they talking about? Well, yes, that is. I've got that my entire life. That's right.
Listen to them on Spotify. Check it out.
That's right.
I was really proud, Nick, that I introduced you to a band.
Oh.
When you were in LA. Do you remember?
Yes. Oh gosh. I was listening to them on stream not long ago. It was what was that?
Agalock.
Agalock. That's right. Agalock. Yes.
Yes.
Agalock. Yes. Yeah. That's fun. It's on my playlist.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah. For those coming in, and if this is your first time coming into Sliced, if this is your first time catching the Sliced, welcome. This is our last regular season matchup before we head into the playoffs. Sliced is a data science contest between 4 data scientists. They got a data set no more than 30 minutes ago that they've never seen before, and they have to create a predictive model, data visualization, and along the way collect points by doing things that may encourage good coding practices or interesting data visualizations. All of those points get added up in the end, and the person with the most points at the end of the night wins. Right now, everyone is just doing some exploratory data analysis. We see a lot of data visualization going on. Here we are on Landon Buchner's screen. It looks like he is merging artists, Meg.
Ooh, yeah.
We see Landon Buchner merging artist data, this does mean that Landon Buchner, easy 5 points in the bag for the current points leader of this group.
Nice. I mean, he's got to hit enter. He's got to like run the. Has he run the cell yet?
Let's see. There he goes. He has ran the cell.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Landon Buchner on the board with 5 points with that merge. Let's go over here to Scott Cole from Cash App. Scott Cole, infamously, or maybe famously infamous, I don't know. What would you consider it? Infamous or famous?
I don't know what you're about to say, but I'm going to go with infamous.
Bribe chat to vote for him. He is a fraud detector over at Cash App, machine learning engineer. And he had some Satoshi laying around his Cash App, and he tried to get chat to vote for him at the end of the night. Remember, chat, you have the power to award 15 points. The winner at the end of the night gets 15 points for the person with the most chat votes. Tried to bribe the contestants. Was not successful. I believe Josiah that week ended up being the most popular.
That effect is strong.
Dadcore.
Dadcore. Is that a type of music?
Technically it is, but
I wonder if it's in this data set.
It's I think most people know it more like dad rock.
We got here we see some of the genres. I see album rock, alt to Z, Canadian contemporary R&B, Indonesian pop. Yeah.
Do you know any of the bands that are currently? Oh, okay. Do you know any of the bands that are currently on the print right here, Meg?
Where's on the print?
Just like in the console.
Oh, the names.
Yes.
Diglett.
I don't know.
No,
any of these
I don't.
bands.
I do not. Yeah.
Oh wait, Tayo Cruz. You know Tayo Cruz. Wait, maybe you don't. I don't know. Maybe you don't listen to
dance pop.
Yeah,
unlikely.
Pop music. You know, Tayo Cruz.
Nope. No idea. Can I make you sing on the stream?
Oh, yeah.
Can you sing?
I feel like Tayo Cruz is one of those artists who was like on everyone else's songs as a featured artist, but like I don't necessarily know any of his own songs. You know, anyone in chat know Tayo Cruz? Any Tayo Cruz listeners out there? My knowledge of music is very large. It's very vast. Here we are with Landon Buchner. Landon, he had that merge, and he says gonna mess with exploding genres later. Looks like he might want to extract some information out of that genre column. I think that's actually pretty interesting, since genre isn't necessarily like low or low cardinality. It's like
no, it's probably super high cardinality.
Super high. So I wonder if he is going to try to dive in and do some text analysis, trying to separate out some of that stuff, or if he's just going to keep it all raw and we see what happens when he tries to codify all of it. Going back over to Julia Silgi. Julia is I feel like this is the path we saw before from Julia. She was just really methodical about trying to get to understand, know all about the different features before she runs headfirst into dropping things into the modeling side. So we'll see if this route for her pays off. I know last time she competed, she was stuck with all the other contestants trying to figure out ways to impute missing data.
Yep.
This particular data set, I don't believe, has that much missing data, right, Meg?
No, it does. It should not, with the exception of the artist file. So they can join on it, but there'll be some missing data. Not every artist that's in the train test sets is in the artist's CSV. Which is, whatever, if I had scraped the data myself, probably yeah, I don't know why that's the case, but
We see
that's what it is.
Scott Cool with a very classic correlation matrix here. We've seen this many times from different Python users going through Seaborn, seeing some feature correlations here. We'll see if he uses this information to parse down some of his features that he'll be using in his predictive model at the end of it. What's good, he asks. What's good? Meg, what are you interested in seeing people do with the data set? Just to get out of your personal thoughts, what would you like to see generally?
I would be really interested to see people do a lot of maybe creative stuff with the release date information. So they've got 3 columns on release date. So they've got year, month, day. There is actually a little bit of missing data because the different tracks have different sort of levels of granularity as far as like the date information. But I suspect that will be very strongly predictive. A track that was released in 1904 is probably a lot less popular than a track that was released last month. So seeing them kind of do some creative stuff with release date. And then, my golden features are always a little bit of like an insight into what I want to see people do too. So seeing them do something with key could be kind of cool as well. What about you, Nick? What do you want to see?
Well, I'm really interested in this danceability column. I'm very interested to see if anyone wants to go into a weird direction of data viz and just dive super deep into danceability and get some weird danceability, outliers, songs that are really not danceable, songs that you didn't think were danceable but are. I'd be so curious to see some dancing.
I want to see somebody, who was it, who was our contestant last week that had a, was it Adrian, that had a Spotify playlist up the entire time? Yeah. Love to see somebody use this data set to like curate a sliced playlist on Spotify based on danceability. Why not? Yeah.
I will say thank you to chat that we do see already, Meg, believe it or not, our good friend Julia Silgi on the board. Julia Silgi on the leaderboard right now. Remember, only 1% of the data set used as the public leaderboard. We'll see the other 99% in the private leaderboard at the end of the night, but that does mean that prediction before 30 minutes, Mag. Julia Silgi on the board.
All right, and I think 100% of you chose yes. So, well done. Well done.
Congrats, chat. Way to be risky.
Yeah. So we're up to 6 people on the leaderboard, and we are 1/4 of the way through the 2 hours live coding tonight. Would love to see this. I think we exceeded 30 people on the leaderboard last week. I would love to see similar numbers of people participating tonight on the leaderboard for that chance to win Kaggle Swaggle and the NVIDIA Deep Learning Institute course code.
That is right. Speaking of things that I think everyone's interested to see, let's go to another contestant tonight. Let's hear from our youngest competitor, I believe, the most recently graduated, newly made bachelor's degree from Texas A&M, Landon Buchner, everyone.
Hi guys, my name is Landon Buchner. I'm from Houston, Texas. Recently graduated from Texas A&M with a degree in applied mathematics and a minor in statistics. I'm really confident about designing samplers. If we're going to do some focus on Bayesian, I'll whip around some PyMC3. I'm also really familiar with Gaussian processes. In my senior capstone project, I did time series modeling with Gaussian processes, and I'm really comfortable with that. As most data scientists probably know, coffee is the key to clean code, clear mind. I've had a French press before, and I thought I was pretty cool back then. At the same time, you could catch me going to Starbucks, spending way too much money on terrible coffee. I'm not that much of a snob when it comes to coffee. Whatever gets me caffeinated, I'm happy with. In the pilot season for Sliced, I thought I was prepared going into it. This time I'm going to be coming in hot with a couple of models in my quiver. I've got sklearn, maybe throwing a neural network if I have the chance. Coming in strong this time.
And what else do we have on Landon Buechner, Meg?
Yeah, so I can tell you again a little bit more about Landon. Apart from what he shared with us in his contestant video, he likes to run long distance and read epic fantasy sci-fi and drink IPA with the boys. There he, shared with us his love but not snobbery about drinking copious amounts of coffee. I think it's interesting, like among our contestants, we've got people who are sort of like on both ends of each spectrum, like of various like continua. Like Landon he drinks a lot of coffee, but he's not a snob about it. And then I think one of our other contestants,
like Josiah,
he was like an espresso nerd and was very particular about his coffee. We've got people like Tony, one of our contestants tonight, who like literally doesn't know how to ride a bike. And then you've got people like Jordan, Data Dude in chat, who like, tours across Spain and rides tandem and yada yada. So it's pretty funny. Yeah, it's kind of cool to see that.
I do want to point out that Landon is loading a package called Bonsai. And for those who have been in the Discord, by the way, if you're not in Discord, follow us along offline, !Discord, to get in there. But if you have been following along with us through the last 8 weeks, you might have noticed Landon at the top of the leaderboard. He has released a package that basically implements his current Bayesian optimized grid search workflow. It's called Bonsai. And I have it up right here. You can pip install Bonsai tree. It is a wrapper for his Bayesian optimization package, or the Bayesian optimization package wrapped around Cat Boost and XG Boost. It allows you to do Bayesian grid search. It kind of looks like this. So rather than an exhaustive grid search, it uses some Gaussian processes and Bayesian optimization to kind of narrow down a particular area. And as the visualization shows, it ends up showing you from lowest score to highest score what your Bayesian optimization, what your grid search, parameter search here would look like if you ran it through this package. So very cool work, and yet another package developed because of Sliced, Meg.
I love that. I love what we call sliced-driven development.
That's right. So
it's a thing.
So cool. And just another mark from the man who apparently is on the market, doing well in Sliced, released his own package for Bayesian optimization grid searching. Landon Buechner, y'all. Here we are with someone who is not on the market right now. Scott Cole from Cash App. Looks like he's taking a look at different histograms and trying to see if there are overlaps maybe in names, but just checking out unique artists. Maybe he's going to try to do something. I don't know if he would try to predict on artists directly. That would be actually pretty insane if he did that. But
yeah, that would be pretty insane, I guess.
Not the way I would go.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is what I had seen from Tony looking at. Okay, he's also looking at like count. So a number of occurrences of artist. Looking at artist obscurity.
More obscure artists are more likely to have higher popularity. Well, it's true, like
a one-hit wonder thing.
Or like this band you never heard of. They're really good.
Right.
Yeah. Here we are back with Julia Silgi. She is not diving into any of the obscure or the unique right now. She is diving into some of the more data science stuff, how to create dummy variables using regex. Interesting stuff. So it looks like we might actually be getting some people dabbling with that genre category. Maybe they're going to try to extract some signal from the different word combinations in that genre column. Let's go over here back to.
So she is here joining on artists, I believe. I saw.
Oh, did you see? Okay.
I think so.
ID artists, songs joined.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, songs joined. Yeah.
So you've got left join, artist, select ID.
That's it. That is 5 points for Julia Silgi. So Julia Silgi finding 5 points on the leaderboard. I wouldn't be surprised if all of them got 5 points, Meg. Would you?
I would not be surprised. It'll be somewhat of like a refreshing departure from, I think, our last episode where I don't think any of our contestants found any golden features.
At the moment, in lap 2, minus these 4 contestants, of the past 12 contestants, 2 of the past 12 contestants have found golden features.
That for real? What? That's wild.
Isn't that wild? We've had.
I mean, they are supposed to be like golden nuggets that are rare, and somebody compared them to like shiny Pokemon. So,
you know, this does remind me, Meg, that we should talk a little about some changes that are going to be happening in the playoffs.
Let's do it. Let's talk about it.
So for those who've been following along, the first 4 weeks we had a particular rule set with points. We updated that point structure, that scoring system. That way we kind of got a little more variability in terms of how people approach lap 2. And we're going to do it again. We're actually making some scoring updates. And the scoring updates look like this. Meg, we are seeing chat getting nerfed. So instead of awarding one person 15 points straight up, we're seeing 10 points go to the person who ends up getting first place, and 5 points going to second place. And then we also see an increase in golden features. So like we were saying, maybe it seems like hard for people to get golden features. We're seeing both golden features in the playoffs worth 10 points. How do you think this is going to affect scoring in the playoffs, Meg?
Good question. I mean, I'm happy with kind of just, I wouldn't call it maybe necessarily nerfing chat, but in fact, maybe you could think about it as giving chat more power, because like, what if you're somebody who voted for the second place winner? So it's kind of like a more fair distribution, perhaps, of points from chat to our contestants. So I like that. Buffing golden features. This is a true buff. I mean, I definitely have enjoyed episodes where our contestants are doing a lot of data visualization, spending time digging into the data and pulling out insights. It's really cool to see. So I really don't mind adding, just a hair more incentive to discovering those, spending time on that.
And I do see D-Rob saying, whenever I compete, the golden features have been like, create an ice cube plot, a visualization format that died in 1977 along with its creator.
A bump plot is a normal thing. It's totally a thing.
In my regular streams, they've been calling me Air Density WAN. So, yes, I do feel the love, contestants. Yes, they are now worth more. They're now worth more. So, alongside some of the changes, can we talk a little about the giveaway we're doing, Meg?
Yes. Oh, I'm so excited for this giveaway. And this is really thanks to our newest sponsor, Z by HP. I'm also excited about it because it's Twitter. So we're doing a Twitter giveaway using the sliced hashtag. All you have to do to win an HP Omen gaming bundle is use the sliced hashtag on Twitter. You'll have a chance then to win that HP gaming bundle, and we'll do the winner selection August 3rd, which is our second playoff episode. So that is in 2 weeks. How many weeks? 2 weeks?
Is, yes, two weeks.
What's the time? What's the date? So you've got 2 weeks. And so, yeah, use the sliced hashtag. We will be applying some kind of like quality filter at our discretion, in part because apparently there's some other TV show called Sliced, so we have to kind of wade through that. But yeah, so share your thoughts about Sliced, share, with your friends and your followers, when there's episodes, share what you do with the data if you're somebody who participates along, share cool screenshots or moments from Twitch. It's easy. So use the sliced hashtag. for that chance to win the HP Gaming Bundle, which I included in my tweet what all is part of that bundle, but it's pretty sweet. There is the HP Omen Vector Mouse, the Omen Mousepad 300. It's not 300 mouse pads, but it's just a product number. The Omen Encoder Keyboard, which I think, Nick, you said has red cherry switches.
Yeah, it has MX cherries in them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep, so red switches, and then the Omen Blast headset. So,
pretty
sick.
I'm pretty jealous of the keyboard. Like, having some cherry reds, that's pretty cool. But yes, big shout out to our newest sponsor. Thank you, Z by HP. If you're interested in checking out some Z by HP products, that's hp.com/datascience.
Ooh, what are we seeing plotted here from Scott? Say a little bit more.
It looks like he's already made some predictions. We're looking at kind of like true versus expected, or actual versus predicted. It looks like he's going to try to bin it down a little more. He's probably doing something that, one of my, and really everyone might want to do if you're doing some sort of regression problem. Check the distribution of your response, right? Check the distribution of your predictions, because sometimes your distribution might be really narrow or it might be too wide, and that just might be like inefficiencies in your particular modeling parameters or data that you have. So checking the shape or checking the normality or central tendency of your predictions is a really good practice. I'm glad to see Scott doing it against his holdout set here, or sorry, his training set here. But it does look like he has a pretty decent model. We'll see if that loss, remember the metric is RMSE, we'll see if that's good enough to get him in the conversation for best model tonight. Remember, how many points does Scott need tonight in order to advance to the top 4? So
Scott needs 54 points tonight to advance, so he'll probably want to do really well at modeling, win modeling, and then, rake in a ton of points from, between data visualization, golden features, chat.
That's right. So we'll see if he's got what it takes. Speaking of chat, let's introduce another contestant. And let's hear from Julia Silgi.
My name is Julia Silgi. I'm a data scientist and software engineer at RStudio. I did take a bit of a circuitous path to land where I am now. I taught and did research for a long time, stay-at-home mom for a few years, worked in ed tech startups. 5 or 7 years ago now, I transitioned into data science. I'm officially an R cat lady. So Leia actually does enjoy coming to sit on my lap when I do data science. Her favorite R packages are obviously purr and for cats. She's a good data science companion. When people come to watch me on Sliced, I think what they're going to be able to see is someone who values a holistic approach to a modeling problem and process. I have a suspicion that no one who's watching this thinks I'm an underdog, but I just want everyone to stop and think how deeply embarrassing this will be for me if I do badly on this.
And what else do we have on Julia Silgi, Mag?
Yeah, let me tell you some more about Julia Silgi again. Let's see. Yeah, so outside of data science, which many of us are super familiar with Julia's work. She did improv comedy in college. I think she's our second improv person, the other being Greg Matthews. I think that could make like a sliced IRL like after party pretty fun if we had like an improv show or something. Just some ideas. She also has 3 kids. Her favorite author is Jane Austen. She's had a lot of different hobbies over the years, from raising chickens to sewing her own clothes to baking pickles and bread. Did I? Oh, making pickles. I just said baking pickles.
Just throw them in the oven,
I was like reading ahead to bread and
Let those things sour up.
Yeah. Now I'm thinking about like state fair food, like deep fried pickles. Those are really good.
Fried Snickers.
Yes. Oh my God, so good. But yeah, these days she mainly spends her leisure time on reading, exercising, and an excessive skincare routine.
Julia Silgi. And for all of you in chat, I'm about to lose like 100 followers or 100 viewers, but did you know that Julia Silgi, right as we speak, if you wanted to take a look over at her screen, you can always check out Julia Silgi streaming over on her channel. That is twitch.tv/Julia Silgi. Shout out Julia Silgi. Mods, can we do a little shout out? Yes, thank you, Craig. So Julia Silgi over there, casting her view. Looks like she's wearing what is it's like some sort of hat?
Oh,
some sort of like visor?
Yeah, it is a kind of visor of sorts. Lovely.
I do see a lot of
Yeah,
a lot of chat going over and giving Julia a lot of follows right now. Very cool, and we have seen her count shoot from 6 to 21. So just as expected. Julia Silgi, if you're interested in watching her point of view, feel free to go check out her channel. But remember, chat, come back here at the end of the night. If you want to vote for Julia Silgi to earn those 15 chat points, feel free to come back in here end of the night and vote.
Oh, I want to... trying to read Tony's code right now to see if he joined on Artists, but I feel like I want like a second pair of glasses that I put on just to like inspect. Am I seeing a golden picture?
Is that what you've been doing? Like the last like I keep seeing you like looking over on the screen like really intensely. I feel like
yes, yeah, that is. I'm like
you're checking for. I keep thinking like, I hope everything's all right over there. Like she's like really. Like,
it's my other laptop. My laptop is right there. Yeah.
You know, shout out to anyone who's out there using Seed 1337, the true elite hacksaws in chat. Go in for the 1337 Seed. Just another morsel of goodness in there from the meme lord himself, Tony L. Haber. Back to Julia Silgi. A lot of you perhaps maybe watching this screen already over on her channel. Let's check the leaderboard. We do have 11 folks. Julia on there. D-Rob right now at the top.
Nice.
Handful of folks from chat. Aja Neal, I see you. Jessie, of course, a contestant. She is on the leaderboard as well. We see Allison on the leaderboard. Lots of folks. You know, do you think we're gonna beat 30? Like we had like what was it, 32 entries last week?
I don't know. Let's see. Oh, this reminds me. So I made one update to our Notion site. I added all of the data sets from past episodes to the Notion site. So for folks who want to grab those, because I know people kind of want to play and try their hand at the challenges. For the episodes where you can still submit after the fact, so I thought I'd include those there. I had enough people ask me for it.
That's true. I have seen some folks really cool actually. I've seen some folks using the SLICED hashtag, looking at other contestants' content that they've wrote about like blog posts or video walkthroughs and them trying out old data sets. So if you find yourself stumbling upon D-Rob or Julia or someone's blog post or videos about how they were doing something and you want to follow along, all that data is on our Notion website, !SLICED, if you want to check out our site and also all the social media of our contestants tonight.
But I just had to do that so that I could double check. We had 36 people on the leaderboard last week, which was, I mean, I would have never guessed in a million years that we'd have 36 people following along in chat. So you end up on the leaderboard if you make a submission during the 2-hour live coding portion of the show. So it's really kind of remarkable to me that we've got that many people following along and making submissions. So
Yeah,
very cool.
Quite incredible. I've said this before, Meg. So amazed to see literally more than like 10 people on the leaderboard. Never in a million years would I have thought there was going to be 30, over 30.
36, almost 40. I mean, yeah, just totally outstanding. I have a feeling that our last place Larry on the leaderboard is not a genuine submission, so...
You don't think the person who has an RMSE of like what looks to be millions
No.
is trying to go for it here?
No, I'm fairly certain that's not a... Yeah.
Last place Larry, he's put his name to the test there. It's pretty good. We see Landon actually making an interesting feature. I wonder what he's going to do here. He has something called diff. This is the popularity of a song minus the artist popularity. So he's trying to control for perhaps the mean of what an artist popularity currently is. So he's trying to do some sort of like plus minus of popularity for a given artist. I wonder if this is trying to, normalize features and then predict more accurately at the song level if you can control for artists a little more. Interesting approach.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Nick. I'm tweeting right now. Bear with me.
It's all right. I'll go around the horn, Meg. It's all right.
I have like my tweeting face on, right?
Let's check out what everyone's doing, shall we, chat? How's chat doing? Chat, everyone good? Everyone doing well tonight? Yeah? Claps in chat, hearts in chat, vote yays in chat. Here we are with Julia Silge. Julia Silge going through her artists, and it looks like she's trading an XGBoost model right now. She's already put some predictions on the board. Looks like she'll be grid searching and hyperparameter tuning through an XGBoost model. We'll see if she can improve her score by the end of tonight, already on the board with some predictions. Here we are with Landon Buchner, who we just were talking about. Feature engineering, some artist popularity, trying to normalize or at least control for artist. We'll see if that normalization pays off in his modeling, him using probably XGBoost or CatBoost wrapped around his Bayesian optimization package Bonsai. Here we are with Scott Cole. Scott Cole, we haven't seen him since week 1, so it's been 8 weeks, and it looks like we have Scott Cole putting up a submission already. We have Scott Cole submitting his results up here. It looks like his first results and his baseline results. We'll see if he could improve these scores along the way. And here we are with Tony Elhaber. Tony with some model tuning as well. Looks like he has some regularization. Maybe he is doing some L1, L2 parameterization tuning here. We'll see if he has what it takes to have modeling points and also the most points at the end of the night. Remember, y'all, if any of these contestants score 72 points total from their first week and this week, they end up going into the top 4, and the top 4 end up voting 2 more contestants in, and then chat gets to vote 2 contestants in to the 8-person playoff. Playoffs start next week. 4 weeks of Slice playoffs. The winner of the playoffs gets the sliced knife. Mag, do we have a shot of the sliced knife?
We have a shot of it. Like, should I go grab it?
Yeah. Do you have it? Do you have it?
I would have to it's in my bedroom nightstand. I am keeping a gigantic knife next to my bed. Should I go get it? We could do like an unboxing on stream, but I'll have to be right back. Though,
I think chat would actually love to see it.
Okay, I'll be right back. I'll turn my camera off. Okay. Or do you want to see my empty chair?
Okay, chair stream? All right, we could
chair
do that.
Stream?
Yeah,
chair stream? Okay, all right, I'll be right back with the sliced knife.
Meg going to go check out the knife, y'all. While Meg goes and checks out the knife, let's check out oh goodness. let's check out our last contestant's video. What? Oh my god, I am so bad at this. We did Julia, we did Scott, we did Landon. Did we do Tony yet? Have we seen Tony's video yet, chat? I'm so bad. I don't know. Have we seen Tony's video yet? I don't know. Meg, do you know?
Oh my god, do I know?
I don't know. I don't think we've seen. Have we seen Tony's video tonight?
I don't. I think he was the first one that we watched. We could watch it again.
Was that not?
I mean,
was
we
that
have
not,
the knife too.
Was that not Scott's?
I was trying to. Oh yeah, you're right. It was Scott's. I was honestly trying to remember, like, okay, what were the jokes that I tried to make?
Scott doesn't want chat to be sad. That's what I know.
Yep.
We just saw Julia. We did see Landon because I saw someone talking about coffee.
Yep, we did Landon.
Which makes me
I thought we did Tony because I made some comment about how his. Did I make a comment about how his name is hard to pronounce?
I think we were just introducing Tony.
Oh, okay. All right. Maybe we haven't seen it.
I don't think we've seen it.
Oh my god.
I'm such a bad host.
Are we okay right now?
I don't. This is week 8 of Sliced. Who knew how it would just going off the rails? Okay, let's check out. Wow, look at Scott Cole with some memory. Or sorry, that was Tony L. Haber with some memory utilization there. He is maxing out all his RAM. We'll see what happens there. But while we're talking about Tony, let's see his bio.
Hey, I'm Tony L. Haber, 27 years old. I'm a market operations engineer for UNCUT here in Texas. So I feel like I'm going to be best in data viz. That's probably my best quality. I honestly kind of suck at modeling, despite having been a finalist for the Big Data Bowl. Just a bunch of casuals out there. That's why we won. My weaknesses, I'm trying to think. My weaknesses, time management? No, I think I'm pretty good with that. Do I have weaknesses? Yeah. Got this almost finished Rubik's Cube here. I do this at my desk whenever my code is running and I need to pass some time. If it's a huge model, then I'll take out this Rubik's Cube. This one takes me a lot longer. You know, the playbook's out there on me. I do weird things to entertain the people. I'm just the one that I've got to come up with something new every time. I got some more tricks up my sleeve. I've done the memes. I've done the code comments. Yeah, I might be using a couple different technologies. I'm not just an art person. We'll see how that goes.
And what else do we have on Tony L. Haber?
Yeah. First, I wonder, like, do our contestants remember what they said in their contestant videos? Like, these were recorded quite a while ago, like, at this point. So yeah, it's just kind of fun to look back and kind of, like, see their flexes, like, that they made before the show, you know, really premiered. So it's pretty funny. Yeah, but a little bit more about Tony. So fun facts, he says that his name is hard to pronounce even for himself. I could have sworn I already said that.
We did. We have said this, but we haven't seen the video.
We haven't seen the video. Yeah. He wrote in cursive through high school, which actually maybe that explains the cursive like theme choice in his IDE.
That would make more sense.
It's more like serial killer vibes or something. I don't know. He, as I mentioned earlier, again, maybe this is why I thought we already played his video, but as I mentioned earlier, he does not know how to ride a bike, unlike some of our other contestants who definitely do know how to ride bikes. He's had glasses since 3rd grade, which he says foreshadowed his nerdiness. It's pretty funny. He won 5 or 6 spelling bees as a kid, but he makes typos constantly nowadays. So, yeah, that is just a little bit more about Tony. Apparently, he has no weaknesses.
Yes, you know, what are they? You know,
when we judge him, we can let him know.
And how many points does Tony need to ascend into the top 4, Meg?
Yeah, to achieve Nirvana, sliced ascension, Tony needs 59 points because he's currently sitting at 13 points. So this gives him the same, would you say, like playoff odds as Scott, about 10%.
That is right.
So we'll see what he can pull off in the remaining. We've got about an hour left.
Let's go over to Landon Buchner, who looks like he's looking through some gallery of Plotly. We did have an interesting discussion in the Discord about Plotly and trying to get it to run in collab. Looks like Landon is getting collab and Plotly to talk nicely together. Let's go over to Julia Silge, who is applying some visualization modeling metrics right now, trying to train down her learning rate and looking and evaluating at how many trees or estimator she will need in her XG boost model. Let's go over to Scott Cole. Scott Cole looking like he is trying to modify, going through some. I'm not too sure what he's trying to do here with the this uniqueness, but as someone who works in fraud detection and things are extremely rare events in terms of fraud detection, maybe he's trying to dig deep into this idea of uniqueness, and maybe he's trying to extract some stuff out of it.
I have the knife, by the way.
Let's see it, Mag. Let's see this knife.
I have. Okay, so it comes in this box.
Okay.
Let me just one sec. Okay, so yeah, it comes in this box. I've never done an unboxing video before, and I don't really watch unboxing videos, so don't judge me too harshly. But so yeah, it's this nice box. It's a knife type of weight, I think. So let me get the lid off of it. I need to
It is knife weighted.
Shake it. It's a knife weighted. So it gives me some instructions on how to use my new Mac knife. The first thing it says is never use your Mac knives for a purpose they were not intended for.
Trophy.
Mac kitchen knives should only be used for cooking.
Trophy. I'm sorry, Mac. We're using you as a trophy.
So we'll pass that warning along to our champion, our sliced champion. That yeah. First instruction: do not use this for the purpose of a competitive data science championship trophy. So that it comes in this would you call it this a sheath?
Yeah.
So if there was an intruder in my bedroom, I would have to unpackage all of this and then unsheath the knife. And here it is. This is the sliced knife. How do you model with a knife?
I believe you just bring it up and maybe yes, kind of yeah. There you go. There it is, y'all. The sliced.
Trying to be careful and also watching. Yeah, this.
I believe it is very sharp.
It is very sharp, I believe.
Yes.
I'm not going to do a test on camera.
No.
Just how sharp it is.
Let's not. But that is the sliced knife. Meg.
It will be getting engraved with the sliced logo.
It is going to get engraved with the sliced logo. That's right. Hour in, Leslie. Welcome to Sliced, finally. Congrats on getting in here. I hope you had a good stream. Is Julia Silge with some feature importance. Look like release year. We saw this happening before as the years continued. The popularity or the rating of a song increased. So release year being an important factor. Followers of the artist, also an important factor. We'll see if she could bring out some of this other information from the song data. Looks like Julia is trying to see if I was seeking out some SHAP values for golden features here. SHAP values just.
I like when they speak to us. Great.
They truly know. They truly know. Thank you, Julia, for some SHAP values. And by the way, y'all, I know a lot of you out there in the art community for years now, literally years since SHAP's been around. You've been SHAP's only in Python and I don't want to use reticulate, blah, blah, blah. Well, now there is possibility for you to use SHAP in R. Julia Silge is about to demonstrate for you some SHAP Shap values in our studio. So if you want to check that out, check her out at twitch.tv/JuliaSilgi. While she's doing that, take a look at Tony, and Tony is training down his RMSE. Looks like he's trying to settle in on how many estimators he needs for his model. We're going over here to Scott Cole. Scott Cole checking some data visualization. He did mention that he wanted to focus a little more on data visualization this time around. He feels like there's some points left on the table that he wished he had in lap 1. Let's go over to Landon. He actually said the same. Landon said he wished he focused on data visualization more than he did modeling. Over the last handful of weeks, we know how good his modeling can be based off his leaderboard performance. We'll see if he sticks to his modeling or if he does change it up and go a little more towards data viz. Let's go back to Julia Silgi, who's preparing her code, preparing her cell to print some Shap plot goodness here. I like how he named the function func. Is that what he did? Did he name this function func? Or did Landon do that? Oh, he did. He did. Landon is Landon's
nice.
He's a no frills kind of guy. Okay, he's a no frills kind of guy. He's
function was taken. So
thanks, Leslie. Yeah. Here we are with Julia Silgi. Julia, we'll see if she gets this going. Remember, sometimes, at least for Shap and plotting Shap plots, summary plots, sometimes this takes a good amount of time, especially if you're using some sort of tree-based model. So I hope this doesn't eat up too much of her time when she's processing through this. If she does, or if she doesn't use a smaller amount of data to do this, we might see some big time penalty here for her. So hopefully this runs quick and smoothly for Julia Silgi. Less than an hour to go tonight. Do we have some? Do we think we're gonna do another prediction tonight, Meg?
Ooh, yeah. What do we have in mind for predictions?
I don't know.
We do. Let's see. It's so hard because they have to be like time based. You know, it's sort of like something. What's going to happen within the next 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Something along those lines.
Do we just want to go RNG and like say who's gonna? Is anyone going to? Is right now on the leaderboard, as it were, Tony is 4th overall, and that would be 1 in the current format. Should we do something like, do we think anyone's going to beat Tony's score right now?
Sure.
So,
like either chat or one of our contestants?
I was thinking one of the contestants. Like, do we think that one of the contestants might be able to leapfrog Tony? But maybe anyone. Do we think anyone? Should we just do anyone?
I think anybody. I mean, you want chat to participate along as well.
Let's do it. Let's go anyone. Do we think
someone
bump Tony down?
Before what time do we want to say?
I don't know, 10...
Like 10:30?
Yeah, 10:30. Let's give them a good little over 20 minutes to see if they could beat Tony's prediction here.
Okay.
A little incentive in chat. You know, will you bet on yourself, chat, to beat...
That's right. You can make this happen.
To beat Tony's 1% public leaderboard score right now.
All right, I'm going to give a couple minutes for folks to submit their predictions. Will somebody beat Tony on the leaderboard before 10:30 p.m. Eastern? Yes or no?
Yes.
Let's start predicting.
We will see. Tony right now in the lead for this contest. Tony Elhaber, 4th overall, number 1 in terms of modeling. Julia Silgi, 2nd. Scott Cole, 3rd. And we do not see the name Magi 1, which would be Landon Buchner's name. So he has yet to put his scores up here. Landon has said in previous chat instances. Oh, actually, before we say anything, Julia Silgi's chat plot here, just for me, just for me.
There you go.
I love Shap,
Very
Mag.
nice.
I love Shap.
I know you do. I know you do.
We do see a nice feature importance. It's similar to what she showed, except it gives you a little more richness in terms of where the values and the central tendency lies for the different values that might occur throughout a feature. So you see, we knew that release year was important, and we knew from different correlations that as release year increased in years, as we go through the years, music became more popular. That is indeed the case here that we're seeing. We don't see actually an interaction here. We don't see any linearity in terms of follower number here, which means that this is probably an interaction term. So more than likely, depending on the type of follower count, that might be interacting with a different variable that is as the reason why the model might be sinking its teeth into followers right there. We see instrumental. Oh, Meg, she's almost doing danceability. If she does danceability instead of instrumentalness, this is what we call partial dependence plots. So not exactly univariate correlations, but within the means of this model, what is the dependence of this on the target output? In this case, it's popularity. Is it popularity? Is that the metric, Meg?
Yes, yep. They are predicting popularity.
Yes. So we're seeing different plot dependence, feature dependence plots here. Partial dependence plots. I love some partial dependence plots. It is extremely nice once you get to this point to play around with your data in model evaluation. One of my favorite things once I get there, some partial dependence plots. Over here with Scott Cole, who again is trying to figure out some interesting, unique variables, trying to mine some of this data out. Over here with Landon now. Landon also looking to do some more data visualization, do some Plotly stuff. Here's Tony L. Haber, and Tony still training down his model, and also looking like he's going to be plotting a SHAP plot, currently training a model. So lots of SHAP tonight, Meg.
Yeah, I think you're a SHAP influencer. Can we get SHAP to sponsor the stream?
Yeah. I remember when SHAP...
I don't know who the author of SHAP is. But...
I believe it's... I think his name is Scott. And I remember when SHAP first came out, I was a very early adopter of SHAP. And rather than going through GitHub issues, I just tweeted at him. He had like 20 followers. The moment I tweeted at him, he locked his profile.
Whoa.
Yeah, he just
He's like... not how he was... up for using Twitter, I guess.
I guess not. So I then got the hint. I started sending the messages through the Git issues. So sorry, Scott. I'm sorry I messed with your social media presence. Over here with Tony. Still training on this model.
Here's your SHAP plot, Nick. He also, I see his title that we're about to see.
Landon with some faceted stuff. Not the pretty. Oh, okay, here we go. He's trying to find it. This does make me realize that I have not written down any data visualization notes tonight, Meg.
You're gonna have to peep my notes.
I definitely need to get going here on the data visualization scoring. Oh my goodness. Lots of data viz tonight, Meg.
Yeah, I'm pretty pleased. I think, there's a lot of like numeric data numeric variables in this data set, so perhaps a little bit easier to work with. But yeah, it's kind of interesting that then some of the other non-numeric data is a little bit tougher to work with, like genre, for instance. I don't think we've seen anybody. Oh, have we seen anybody visualize genre? I don't think so.
Not quite. We've seen obviously Scott play around with the genre column, but I don't necessarily know if he's plotted anything with genre quite yet.
Yeah, messy, high cardinality kind of stuff. So, but there's a lot of numeric variables for them to do a lot of stuff with. On the other hand. And let's see. I have lost Julia's stream, at least in Discord. I don't know if you're able to, but I
have her.
Okay. Huh. All right. Yeah. I think maybe I may be having some issues in that case.
Okay. Scott Cole here with some heat maps.
More heat maps, lots of heat maps.
I did see also a chat plot as he was scrolling through really quick. We'll see if he scrolls down and shows that off again. It's going to be a tight race here, Meg.
For data visualization, you think?
Yeah. Everyone kind of putting their best foot forward right now, aside from one Landon Buchner, but it looks like, if I'm not mistaken, Landon is starting up the data visualization machine. Seems like he has a plot here. The more popular an artist is, the more likely a song will be popular. Seems a little circular in terms of logic, but it is a correlation.
Indeed.
So, we do see him plotting some stuff. We'll see if he makes these findings and more of them as we go along. Back over here to Scott Cole. I do want to see that chat plot. I know, right? I know we saw it. That would make us. That would give us 3 for 4 in terms of contestants with shaps tonight.
Yeah.
How's chat doing? How's everyone in chat doing, y'all? Enjoying? Me and Meg just want to let everyone know, excuse me, that not only do we want to make the playoffs and this season fantastic, but we also are thinking about next season. And so we do have, if you've already seen some of the automated messages, we do have some feedback we would like to collect from y'all. So exclamation feedback will get you our feedback form. So if you have comments or questions, or if you have comments or thoughts about things that you liked, or things that you want to see more of, or things that you want to see differently in the next season of Sliced and the different Sliced things that we'll be doing throughout the year, let us know in the feedback form. We're obviously very dynamic with the way we do things, as you can tell with updates to our scoring, updates to how we present things, things we've added along the way. So please feel free to make Slice your own.
Yeah, super eager to hear any feedback. I mean, obviously what Nick and I do, we're doing for all of you, and so naturally we're super interested in what could make it better. If you want to tell us what you think is awesome, try to make it more awesome. If you want to tell us what you don't like, try to fix it. And if you have ideas, that you want to share with us for season 2, we will take your feedback into consideration.
That is right. Over here with Tony L. Haber. It looks like he does have a feature importance plot. It is not as pretty as other chat plots, but I'll take it.
No.
I'll take it.
Here's your chat plot, Nick. He concedes.
He does have number of artists here, which is an interesting feature. Unsure if that is exactly followers, which is what we had different in Julia's model. I wonder if this number of artists is like this annotate Nick Wan that's happening here. Oh, wait, what? Does he
annotate Nick Wan?
And he's doing something with danceability.
Danceability. Oh, jeez.
Did he just know? How does he know? How does he know?
How does he know? How does he know?
How does he know? How does he... Is it just me? Is it just me? Like, you know, I just give off this idea that danceability would be the thing that I go to. Oh, I think,
yeah.
Would you have thought that danceability was going to be my favorite column of the night?
I would go for it. Which do you think would be mine? I think I know.
Tempo.
Tempo?
No,
Tempo?
I don't. Liveness, maybe liveness.
Oh, like if it's live music or not? I mean, I do love live music.
I was thinking more like, you know, like how live it sounds, you know, in the recording.
Yeah, whether yeah.
You know?
I mean, it's probably some sort of inferred liveness versus binary live or not. I was gonna say speechiness just because of my linguistics background.
Oh, that makes sense.
But
I was going more,
I think that's like
I was thinking more of your you know, metal vibes than
than
your linguistic vibes.
I am both. I am metal and linguist.
That is true.
What is valence? I actually don't know. I'd have to read the data dictionary.
Over here with Landon Buchner. Somehow, you know, I do play games with Tony Elhaber, and he has said, you know, self-reported that me and him have, like, think similarly about things.
Yeah.
So perhaps maybe he just knows a next level of the things that I might like. I'm truly, like, so surprised that he called his shot there. That was
great. That was pretty great. Yeah.
That was incredible. We do see Landon going with top genres.
Ooh.
None of these would be. I mean, like maybe like 3 of these would be the top genres. Maybe like classical. Probably up there in top genres, but other things.
Horror spiel.
Yeah, exactly. What is that?
I'm gonna use my domain knowledge and intuition and say, maybe not. I don't know.
Julia Silgi with a line plot. Oh, Julia Silgi with a line plot. Looks like she's looking for expected over time. Again, maybe trying to see if her data, her holdout is lining up with her training set or with her true values. Predicted probability by year. That is a nice, neat plot, and we do know that there's some linearity there, some positive correlation with year and popularity. Meg, I feel like I'm cutting you off tonight. Is that happening?
No, I don't think so.
Chat, do you think I'm cutting Meg off tonight?
I was just about to try to cut you off, Nick, just as like a joke, but then you stopped talking. So no, yeah, I don't feel like I'm getting cut off. Yeah.
Okay, you know, I'm very self-conscious about these things. You know, Meg, as game show hosts.
Yeah. Sorry, did I cut you off?
Scott Cole working with most common words. He literally is going deep into genre here. We have a little under 40 minutes left, and he is going to try to mine the text here. He's going to try to mine the text against the mining text master.
I know, it's actually pretty cool to see, and in Python too. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we've got most common genres, or most common words from the genre field. Rock, pop, classic, jazz, blank.
This is gonna be incredible because quite literally Julia Siggy wrote the book on text mining.
Yes, indeed. Indeed. This could only be worse if David Robinson, who wrote the book with her, was also competing tonight.
This is gonna be pretty incredible. I'm very excited to see if this actually helps them. Here we are with Julia with a really nice looking plot here.
Very cool.
Predicted popularity over the course of years, and it looks like what's the gray versus the blue there? I'm very curious, but that was very aesthetically pleasing. I think that might have been like a quantile distribution.
I'm not sure. I had tried to kind of grab where her code was, but we're doing a little bit of scrolling, so I'm not totally sure.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah,
data viz from Julia.
Very pretty.
Definitely noting that one in the notes. Wow, Mag, what are some of your past 8 weeks? What are some reflections, some moments that stick out to you in the regular season here?
Just in general, like moments.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Like if you could think of like top moments from the past regular season, what are some of the things you're thinking of?
Well, I mean, this is terrible, but I mean, I kind of view Sliced very much from like the host perspective. So I just have like the trauma of, for instance, Greg, Stats in the Wild, Matthews, like scrambling to find internet after getting cut off by Loyola. Just like the panic that I feel, when things like that happen. The some of like the RNG stuff that we saw on the rank challenge that we gave like sticks out as like a whoa. We certainly we've learned a lot. Yeah, I think through this season so far, these last 8 episodes, or 7 episodes, and today. But it's all like very much like from like a perspective of what kind of things are possible in Sliced, and how can we as hosts kind of like best like accommodate all of that and kind of create a great experience.
Tony going through some chat points here right now.
Ooh, I love that. Yep, this is good. Yep. Would have been funnier last week when the meme wasn't so tired, but whatever, we'll take it, I guess. It's pretty good. Use XG booster draw 25.
Nice. This is solid. This is some solid memeing.
Yeah.
How do you feel that he's not only memeing, but he's dropped all of this into a PowerPoint?
Before the show, he was kind of debating, like, he wanted to try to get some tips from other contestants on how they do, like, their window management for making the best, like, use of, like, meme screen real estate. And that's pretty.
Arcane chat, though. See?
That's pretty. But I love, like, our contestants are learning things from each other, whether that's, like, different libraries and techniques and things like that, and also how to best display memes during live coding on Twitch. It's pretty cool. So
it is, they say that there's not a lot of like, there are some things about Slice that don't translate over into the industry. Perhaps maybe one of them is how to present your memes most effectively on
communication is one of those sort of like undervalued skills as a data scientist, and I think that's one of the reasons that we do emphasize things like chat and things like data visualization, where we do focus on things like insights, etc. Like, it is because communication is part of being a data scientist.
Communication!
And it's just fun. Ooh, we've got another rumor check. I love the rumor checks. Sliced. O'Reilly or Manning book deal, quote, under discussion. Poker face. Yeah.
Speaking of people who have supported us over the course of the season and into the playoffs, thanks our studio. Appreciate the support over the past 8 weeks and into the next 4. Thank you, Streamlit, for your support over the season. NVIDIA and Z by HP. Learn more about Z by HP, hp.com/datascience.
We're just at about 30 minutes remaining, almost. So we'll be able to check our prediction here. Will somebody, chat or a contestant beat Tony O'Haber on the leaderboard? He was 4th on the leaderboard. He's now bumped down to 6th. So unless Tony himself makes a submission that brings him back up to 4 or higher.
That is right. It looks like we do have Jim Grumman.
Nice.
Who has displaced Tony off of where he once was.
And one other person, I don't know, was it Jordan?
I think it might have been Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it must have
there's
been.
2. You bumped down 2 places. So.
It must have been Jordan.
I want to see people giving us funny team names. You know, you can change your team name under team or something. So I want to see like memes in the team names on the leaderboard. Super pleased to see we're up to 24 participants on the sliced leaderboard. So getting up there. It'd be really cool to cross 30 again. Our top participant from chat who hasn't won in a previous week is going to win a Kaggle swag of their choosing, a swaggle, and an NVIDIA Deep Learning Institute course code. It's definitely not too late to make some submissions. And yeah, see if you can't win alongside our contestants.
That is right. And speaking alongside of our contestants and Deep Learning Institute, I think it might be time, Meg, for a giveaway.
Let's do it. Let's do the giveaway.
All right, y'all. It is super simple to participate in the giveaway. All you need to do is be active in chat. The best way to be active in chat, you could say something in chat. You can message an emote. You can whatever you want to do. Be active in chat somehow. You can spam emotes. Spamming emotes, I think, is my most preferred for those who are lurkers who want to be a part of the giveaway. We'll run this at 10:40, so in 9 minutes from now. Right now we have 17 people. Of the 80 viewers in chat, 17 people. If you want to try your luck here, be in the random draw.
And I'm going to excuse myself for just one moment, Nick.
Okay. And remember, y'all, if you have won the Deep Learning Institute code before, we will not be able to award you a second one, unfortunately, but do feel free to keep continuing on participating, hanging out in chat, hanging out with us, and cheer along your other giveaway hopefuls here. And maybe tell them how cool NVIDIA Deep Learning Institute has been if you have redeemed it, if you're walking through it. 23, we're up to 23. We're over here on Landon's screen. We do see him using his Bonsai data visualization for his parameter grid search here, Bayesian optimized parameter grid searching. And he, too, is using SHAP to do a little feature explanation that I believe if you had all contestants will use SHAP tonight, that's a bingo. So every contestant plotting a SHAP plot tonight.
Ooh, it happened. We got another SHAP plot.
Landon will be the final SHAP plotter. He is currently plotting the summary plot as we speak.
Pretty cool.
Also using his own data visualization through his package Bonsai. So a little this, a little that from Landon in terms of feature importance. We'll see how long this takes to render. Over here on Julia's screen, she has PCA'd PCA is actually pretty rare in this competition. We haven't seen a lot of people using PCA. Generally speaking, PCA is reserved for reducing many columns down to few components. Perhaps it's because the nature of our data in SLICED, we don't have hundreds of columns. We typically have upwards around 10. But Julia, maybe she sees some, she has done some one-hotted features. Maybe she does have a lot of columns to choose from, and now we're seeing her componentize them, dimensionally reduce them into multiple components.
I do remember we had a golden feature. I think it was maybe in the pilot season that was dimensionality reduction.
We did.
And I know Tony, I believe, did either PCA or he did some other kind of like UMAP or something. We've seen that, but yeah, it's definitely been a while.
That's right. As we see a chap from Landon, and we also see here a chap from Scott. Everyone.
Hilarious. I love it. It's so funny. I mean, yeah, I could not have come up with that prediction, but
that's Shat Bingo, y'all. Shat Bingo tonight.
Ooh, a sliced bingo would be amazing. Just gonna put that out into the universe, that if somebody wants to create a sliced bingo.
Meg did tweet out, fan art. We are looking for more fan art.
Wouldn't say no to fan art.
If someone out there is interested in creating some sliced bingo, we are entering the playoffs. Sliced bingo might be a thing.
Yeah. And it's not a bad way to also put your hat in the running for the our inaugural sliced hashtag Twitter giveaway for that HP Omen gaming set. So if you create some fan art, tweet about it, use our hashtag. We'll announce the winner of that giveaway on August 3rd.
That's right. And don't look now, Meg, but the contestant who was last to submit, his first submission is a good one. Landon
nice.
Right now in fourth.
Nice.
So Landon coming in strong with his Bayesian optimized bonsai package.
As always.
What a madman. This mad.
Wouldn't it be cool to see one of our contestants in like the playoffs then also use like his bonsai package? That'd be really cool.
He may be inventing his own meta.
Yeah, so Landon on the job market Buchner doing pretty well. Pretty impressive.
That is right. We're here on Julia Silke's screen. Julia's still streaming, I believe, and she looks like she may be settling in on more data visualization stuff right now. I haven't seen her dabble too far into the modeling. We did see her... Oh, actually, she is. We saw her PC down some of her features, and it looks like she is tuning through, as we see in her console here. So we'll see another model momentarily on the board. Remember, y'all, 3 more minutes to be exact, before we randomly draw for the Deep Learning Institute. Right now we have 24 people in chat who are eligible. If you want to be eligible for the drawing, all you need to do is be active in chat. Say hi, maybe throw in an emote. Hey guys, Vohio.
What's up?
Yep. Whatever it may be, maybe spam some of our emotes. If you're interested in how everyone's spamming these emotes that are sliced related, they are subscribed. So if you're interested in an ad-free viewing experience here on Sliced, feel free to use a subscription here. It's $5 for the month, or if you have Amazon Prime, that comes with a Twitch Prime subscription already. So just link your Amazon account to your Twitch account, use that free subscription here or anywhere you may be on Twitch.
It's super easy.
It is super easy. I do appreciate everyone who has subbed, by the way. Data is my drug. Thanks for that. 2 months. Go Haku. Appreciate the 3 months. Craig, we saw the 8 months yesterday. So appreciate all the resubs and the subs, y'all. We're looking at PCs from Julia Silgi right now, using those principal components and seeing how they may be correlating or how variable they are through the different components. We see here with Scott Cole looking again through his chat plot. I'm assuming he has included new features. Yes.
I was just speaking of new features. I do see he has artist popularity in his chat plot, which must surely mean that he has joined on the artists file. I don't believe we have recorded that golden feature, so
that is true. So
I think that leaves Tony, that we haven't at least recorded that golden feature yet.
I would be. We'll have to check. We'll have to check. What are these memes?
This is like giving me. Rose is like rapid fire.
What are these memes?
So I guess this is what he's been doing since his Lap 1 episode, is writing memes for us. He's been memeing since 1993. Super cute. Which one is Tony? Is he on the right? Yeah. It's pretty great. Pretty great.
This is Meg. This is going to be extremely difficult because everyone's data visualization game tonight is quite good.
Yeah, it is going to be good. I know we've had episodes where I want to say it was it was David Robinson's episode. I think I gave him something like 11 points or something really wild like that. But I think we're going to have a pretty even distribution of points is kind of my sense at this moment.
Yeah,
for the most part.
Mine too. It's going to be very difficult. I have changed my score 5 times already.
Okay. Oh.
This is going to be very close, I think.
Yes, it is. It's going to be pretty close.
I think it will...
I'm kind of like, adjusting my scores in real time as well. So.
I think it will come down to the modeling, and actually we are at time for the giveaway. It's time to roll the dice here. And roll dice.
I think we should have a song like that plays whenever we do like a giveaway or something.
giveaway music. Remember, y'all, if we roll your name and you've claimed this award already, we cannot give it to you, so we'll re-roll. So again, I'm sorry if you got your hopes up. We'll re-roll if we get your name again. So without further ado, let's roll. Our podcast.
Oh, congrats, our podcast.
Eric, our podcast. Congratulations on the Data Learning Institute token. Just reach out to us through Discord or Twitter. Reach out to me, and I'll send you instructions on how to claim it and your code. Thank you, and thank you, NVIDIA, for the codes. Appreciate the support over the past season and into the playoffs.
Wow, we're up to 29 people on the leaderboard. Will we cross 30? Like, should we make that a prediction? Like the number of people that we'll see on the leaderboard? We can make that, like,
let's
our last
do it.
Prediction.
Let's do it.
Like, what should it be exactly? Like, will we see...
Let's say...
32?
More 30, than 30? Let's go 31. I don't know, 31 and a half, That way, like, if it's under 31 and a half, then...
Oh.
Then, like...
How many submitters?
Now you're getting into betting, Meg. This is over.
I don't know how betting works. And then I'm like, I have to do, like, time zones. This
is
Eastern.
Under.
So under 31 and a half or over 30.
That's over. You are now doing over-unders. Wow.
All right. Why don't we do... All right. Anyway. Right. How many submitters will we have by 11 p.m. Eastern? So that's when the show ends in, 17 minutes. So I will start the prediction now. I hope I have that formulated correctly. Okay.
I am a little laggy on Julia's screen. I hope that isn't bad news.
Yeah, I have had a little trouble with her.
Over here,
a little. Sorry.
Over here, Landon Buchner's screen. Looking okay. We are winding down. A little over 15 minutes to go. Landon plotting some violin plots, which easily my least favorite plot, but these look kind of like a manta rays.
They do. It's kind of cute when they're like gummies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like Swedish fish if they were manta rays.
Yeah. You know, a little stingray manta ray action here from Landon Buchner. Some violin plots looking at loudness and other features. We're over here with Scott Cole. Scott Cole still trying to chip away at his genre embedding. Very interested to see if his genre embedding will truly bring out some signal here. He doesn't have much time to work with. I hope he recognizes that. Right now, Scott Cole on the leaderboard is ahead of both Julia and Tony on the public leaderboard. We'll see if that holds. He does need a lot of points to advance into the top 4. We see here Tony L. Haber, and Tony is looking like he might be doing some more feature engineering, perhaps? This would be a really late in the game submission, 15 minutes to go, if he is training a model or doing some feature engineering. We have seen him do this before. I wouldn't be surprised if that is exactly what he's doing again.
This is true.
back to Julia Silge. Julia looks like she is having a little connection issues. I do hope everything's okay over on her end. Oh, she is back. Okay.
Oh.
There we go. And there you have it, chat. Sometimes things are just written the way they are. Oh, it actually looks like it's because, I'm guessing it's actually because of RAM. Because she's tuning her, as it says, tune big XGB.
It literally does, yeah. Yep, tune big XGB.
She has maybe 20% of the model to go. 15 minutes to go here. However long this has been running, maybe chat will be able to tell us. But this, I think, is her big bet if she wants to skyrocket up into the modeling leaderboards. But she has done quite well, in my opinion, visualization-wise.
Yeah.
Here, Landon Buchner, and Landon Buchner typing some markdown. I need to be iterating, querying by genre, then plotting. This, some late moment realizations. Let's go back over to Julia. She's plotted something pretty cool.
Let's check it out.
Looks like
hex plots, PC. Okay.
Yeah, some comparison of PCs here, and looking maybe perhaps what is this outlier here. But perhaps just trying to figure out what she's got going on. And again, she's fingers crossed that this PC stuff is going to, be some sprinkles on top of her currently good model. See if she could skyrocket up the leaderboard. Over here with Landon. Landon, we'll go back to Landon in a bit. Okay, here we are. It looks like he is optimizing, so his computer's probably getting taxed out. We'll go to him in a bit here. Still more word embeddings. That horse spiel here.
I love this rumor check. A series of recent Banksy works appearing in metro centers globally, all featuring knives. Confirmed fan art homage to Sliced. Should tweet these too. They're great. I want to read Sliced rumor checks like throughout my weekday. Pretty great.
All my points are out of frame. Not only are they out of frame, but so are your meme resolutions, because they're running into Meg's camera. They're running into Meg's camera.
Ooh, I'll have to check that. Yeah, a little bit of window management feedback again.
Man, well,
memes win chat vote.
Memes do
will win or won't win. I don't know.
Last week was such an important moment this season for Slice because we saw Greg absolutely go all in on memes and it ended up winning him.
It's true.
Chat.
Yeah, it did indeed. This one says, "I am the one who memes." Where is this there?
That's right. That's right. Tony. Okay, we gotta change that screen. God. We're edgy, but we're not that edgy, okay?
Yeah.
So we're here with Scott Cole. Again, looks like he actually does have ratings by word.
Nice.
He has almost 10 minutes left. He needs to turn this into a feature and turn this into model action.
Oh man. This is one of the latest in the game, like feature engineering that I think we've seen from folks.
Definitely, and I'm not gonna lie, Meg. I think he might be onto something here.
Yeah, no, I think this is really cool. I mean, I think it's kind of, we commented, it's pretty like aggressive. He's using he's doing like NLP with somebody like Julia Silge, competing alongside him. But we haven't seen a ton of NLP stuff, tidy text stuff from Julia.
We haven't, and
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Maybe Julia saw all the other features and didn't think she was gonna get enough signal from just genre.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't be a bad assumption. You do have all these other values to play with, especially when they're when the granularity of those are at the row level, at the song level. Genre doesn't necessarily play at the song level. It's more of like a bigger umbrella of category. But it would have been right up her alley to cut through that stuff really quickly with tidy text.
Yeah, totally.
So she has instead gone the path of model tuning and grid searching and training a gigantic model with some feature or some dimension reduced features, PCAing down her features. Tony with another meme here. Okay, some R humor for you R folks out there. Jesus.
Did someone give him a hint about his the window management? Now we can see. Oh, he's closing tabs now. That's great.
Okay, for R jokes, that was a pretty good R joke.
Yeah.
I see something pretty interesting on Landon's screen. I hope it loads, but he had what looked like some sort of I thought it was like a teasney.
Oh,
it is a teasney. He did plot it. Oh my god, we are less than 10 minutes to go, and he's.
Oh man, really? I want to see this.
This is messing up my scores.
This is messing up my score too.
Oh,
all right,
it is a teasney.
Every time I get
it is.
Wait. Oh yeah, very nice.
He just needs to hue this. If he
this is someone saying this is old code. We're looking at a totally separate notebook. Is he plotting? What is he doing? Is this?
It says Viz.
I'm gonna change my score at the last moment. It better be justified.
Oh no, this isn't old code. I just saw the features below this.
Okay. Ooh, okay.
So okay. He did teasneys this. He did teasney this. This is. I don't know who to. Oh my god, am I really gonna do that?
I think this is the first time we've seen a teasney.
It is
on
the first.
SLICED.
It is the first time we've seen the teasney. Oh, did he just hue it? No, he hasn't hued it yet. Oh wait, maybe he hues it now?
He's gonna hear it.
No colors quite yet. He needs to get that size right. We'll come back to this in a second. Julia, who I thought was running away with data viz not long ago. There we go. We do have a hue. We do have hue. He did cool warm heat map on the teasney. Popularity is how he's hewing it. Doesn't look like anything's breaking out. I don't see any particular chunks in the teasney and the embedding here. But Very interesting, cool effort from Landon. We haven't seen Teasney. We have seen 2 dimension reductions.
Yeah.
Teasney and PCA tonight, which is really cool.
It is cool. I don't think I would have predicted that.
No. Some more for your sliced bingo here.
Yeah.
This is gonna be so hard, Meg.
I know. And I'm excited, though, because I'll be able to use some flashy new whiteboard colors to distract from the anguish that I'll be experiencing as I'm doing the data visualization judging. Got some, like, cool color.
My goodness. So much of this. This is... Oh, my God. They made it so hard for us.
It is true.
They made it so hard for us tonight. Julia Silge here with more data visualization. Looks like she actually had an error.
Uh-oh. On that big XG boost?
She is done rendering the model,
good.
but it does say internal error through her data frame. She has about 5 minutes to debug this. This will be her final submission, most likely. Right now, as it stands, Landon, with his only submission, is currently above everyone in terms of the public leaderboard. We'll see how that shakes out in terms of the private leaderboard momentarily. Scott Cole, second place. Tony El Haber right behind him, third. Julia Silge right now. Very, very close to both Scott and Tony. They are all stacked there. 9,
we only
10,
need
12.
one more person on the leaderboard, too, for our prediction. What was the prediction? How do you phrase that?
Over under 31 and a half.
Over under 31 and a half. Yep.
That's right.
We're at 31. Although I want to discount last place Larry, but in any case.
Here we go with Scott Cole throwing in his most likely last prediction of the night. And his public score does increase. This is the one with all the crazy genre embeds. We'll see if he trusts it. It does improve him from 9th over to 8th. That is one step above D-Rob in the public leaderboard. Over to Tony, who seems like he is done with his modeling. He is looking at SHAP, and he says, release year is all you need. Is that what he's going to be relying on for his modeling? We'll check him out. At the end there, Julia Silge here. She looks like she might be running through something big because she is also having some lag issues here. Landon, looking at the leaderboard, I think Landon might be, and he might have only submitted one model. I think that's what he's going with.
That's incredible. I also did notice that in Tony's SHAP plot, he did have artist popularity, so I think he has joined on the artist CSV, which means all of our contestants have discovered that 5-point golden feature.
Yes, he has. That is correct. Oh my goodness. Everyone did a SHAP, so SHAP doesn't count for anything anymore.
Apparently not. Yeah, that's not a bonus. I have to say this is the prettiest SHAP, though, of the SHAPs.
You like this SHAP the most?
Yeah, I think so.
I like Julia's.
Julia's was good, too. Yeah. I
like Julia's because it wasn't... Like, this is closer to default than Julia's.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. But this is still good.
I think well, I mean, I know we're getting into judging now, but I like that he did start with something that we thought was pretty blah at first, and then he worked his way up to this. So.
Yeah. Okay. Checking in on the NBA Finals right now.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Naturally.
Oh my goodness. This is Meg with less than 2 minutes remaining, regular season winding down. Oh my goodness, this is the closest data. This is so freaking hard for me.
You could just give all 5s, you know? I mean, if it's close, it's all 5s.
I'm not even joking. I was about to.
Don't leak. Don't leak.
I was, like I said, I was about to. I, oh my god.
I kind of go by like I rank mentally like the contestants, and then on the rank I kind of like then think about like, okay, what's the distance between the ranks?
Oh my god. I think this is what I'm settling on. This is
I overthink this clearly.
This is so hard. I don't even like that. I don't even like what I just did. This is the hardest one. This is so freaking tough.
Oh man, 2 minutes left. Do we have another person on the leaderboard?
Everyone deserves so many I'm not gonna lie, Meg. If any of these contestants were on another week in lap 2, I think they might have ran away.
No, tell me this is a golden feature.
Oh my god!
What are we looking at?
He's coming out. He's coming out with more data viz.
No, stop, you guys! Stop.
My word! Look, he's doing this he's using his embedding.
Oh my god!
He's using his embedding to get average rating out of here. This actually changes it again.
That's really cool.
I know.
Oh man!
This is super cool.
Come on.
This is super cool. Less than a minute to go. Julia Silgi was in a modeling, tuning through a gigantic model. I don't know if her model ended up going all the way through. Landon uploading his last prediction. It looks like he isn't just going with one. He is going with a second. He had 2 in the last 2 minutes, so he's going with this latest one. We have Scott Cole here. Good time for the kernel to die. It looks like he had a kernel crash. I'm guessing it's because of his data visualization. And Tony, who is uploading last model. And we are at time. It is time, y'all.
It is time. I've let our contestants know that they should stop coding and select their final submissions. Wow.
Holy F, Mag.
This was an intense one as far as data visualization goes. This
easy.
Hard, challenging for us, but lots of great stuff from our contestants tonight. Exploring the data. Super cool to see.
This is going to be so hard. Welcome everyone from Julia's stream.
Oh, that reminds me. We have to kick off the chat poll.
We do. This is so difficult.
All right. Well, Nick and I kind of deliberate and suffer and get inside of our minds thinking about data viz voting. We'll kick off the chat poll. So chat, you get to decide who gets 15 points and earns the heart and mind of you. Chat, that's 15 points. Will it be Julia, Landon, Tony, or Scott? And I'll kick that off momentarily. Well, Nick still looks like he's suffering.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, Meg.
This is hard. And typing while deliberating, this is very hard. Okay. So Julia, Landon, Tony, or Scott, who wins chat vote? 15 points, and let's kick that poll off now. So before you vote, say who you're going to vote for in chat. Poll for your favorite contestant. Looks like we are almost 100 people viewing right now. It's super easy to vote. Just click the poll at the top of the screen or wherever it's showing up on your device. And pick Julia, Landon, Scott, or Tony.
Oh my god, Meg.
Ooh. All right. Oof.
What are we gonna do? Oh my god, this is a hard one.
This is very hard. We take this really seriously, as hosts. We want to get this right. But it's, one of the more subjective aspects of Sliced.
Oh my god, would I do that? I can't do that. That's...
I'm dying to know, like, what's... Like, we can't go off and, like, you know, this isn't, you know, the final round of Great British Bake Off where Nick and I can go confer behind, you know, closed doors and debate and agree. Like, we have to do this live. We have to suffer live. You're seeing, like, you know, Nick wrestle with this decision.
I hate
All right, just a few moments left for chat vote. Looks like Tony and Julia are super close, so everyone get your votes in. Get your votes in. Tony and Julia separated by just 1 point. One person.
Seconds remaining.
Seconds. Vote.
Julia wins it with 1 vote.
Wow. Could that be that? I mean, literally cannot be closer. Congrats, Julia. So we've got Julia, Tony, Landon, and Scott. So that dictates the order that will go in as we announce the grueling data visualization judging. So, but before we do that, we can tell you where the points currently stand. All of our contestants, some of whom are now in chat and watching along, were able to discover one of the golden features. They joined on the artist CSV file. So it was there up for the grabs. Pretty easy to do, like pretty strong incentive to probably use that artist CSV. And indeed, we saw all 4 of our contestants tonight grab that. None of our contestants discovered the 10-point golden feature, which was to visualize major versus minor key by popularity. So we didn't see our contestants do a lot with key at all. So no one discovered that 10-point golden feature. So with Julia pulling in first place in the chat vote by just 1 vote. Every vote counts, y'all. She is at 20 points tonight, and the remaining contestants are at 5 points. Nick, do you need more time to deliberate? Because I can remind folks what all of our contestants need to go into the playoffs. This is the night of 72 points.
Let's do that. Just because I'm gonna do the other thing.
He's gonna do the other thing. So while Nick is doing the other thing, and I grab my whiteboard, I can tell you what our contestants need tonight as far as points. So again, this is the last episode of the regular season before we head into the playoffs. So we've seen in our previous 7 episodes how all of the other points have shaken out. And we know that to get into that top 4 and secure a spot in the playoffs, our contestants need at least 72 total points. So when we look at our contestants tonight, starting with Tony, he's currently at 13 points plus the 5 for the golden feature he just took. And so he needs 59 points to advance to the playoffs to hit 72. Scott is in a similar position to Tony. He is currently at 18 points and needs 54 points. So he's been able to grab 5 of those 54 points so far with 1 golden feature. Then we've got Julia, who is currently sitting at 24 points, and she needs 48 points. She has just raked in a good chunk of those 48 points, with the 20 points between earning the chat vote and 1 golden feature, the 5-point golden feature. And then finally, Landon is at 50 points and needs 22 points tonight to advance to the playoffs. He has so far earned 5 of those points with 1 golden feature. So that is where things stand. We've got a lot more points to allocate with the data visualization judging.
I don't know
how. If Nick is...
I guess I'm ready. I hate myself so much, Mag.
Hey, the last time that I had to give... when I had to give Julia, I think, what was it, like 2 points or something? That was torture. That was torture.
Oh my god. This is actually torture. They did so freaking well, and I hate that there's, like... Never mind. Alright, let's start. We're gonna start with Scott.
Alright, let me make my whiteboard cute really quick. Okay. So we're starting with Scott. I think I'm ready. I'm ready.
Oh my god. Are you ready, chat?
Are you chat, are you dying to know what Nick is gonna score our contestants tonight? Because I'm dying to know.
Okay. Scott Cole first. 3, 2, 1, Scott. I scored 6, you scored 4, Megwai 4.
Oh, I've got to say, everybody wants to know why you're scoring, but I've got to say. Okay. So I think we saw certainly way more data visualization from Scott this episode, which was great to see. And you know, he pulled out a lot of plots, like he did like the correlation matrix, lots of like heat maps. He did histograms. He did lots of scatter plots. Like it was just like a high volume of plots, just kind of fully exploring the data. And then, you know, he came in with some really last minute gems with the SHAP plot. But, you know, unfortunately, every single one of our contestants created a SHAP plot, and he gave us, you know, the default version, which was the same for his previous plots, effectively. And I did, you know, bump him up a point, you know, as I'm kind of like keeping live tally. When he gave us that the average popularity by word, like using those embeddings that he had created, that was impressive. So, you know, he was under 4 by my tally, and that bumped him up to 4. Why not higher? Because I think it was just like a lot of like default plots, a lot of kind of like basic heat maps, correlation, things like that. So
I loved how he breathed into life a new thing. You know, he really went all in on a feature that he thought was super important, and he got something really cool out of it in data visualization. I respect the hell out of that. One of my most favorite things to do is when you go all the way through feature engineering and you really just start playing around with that toy that you invented. I had him literally at anywhere between 3 points, and he was going to go up to 5. I had him down at 4, and if it wasn't for that final plot, I wasn't going to give him the edge there. But yeah, I ended up giving him 6. So, all right.
Wow. Yeah.
I respect the craft. I love it when I see that kind of stuff.
That was great to see the process. Like I really agree with that. The process is really great.
Let's go with Landon. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, Landon. Why 4, Mag? I scored 5.
Okay, I always have to wait to see what you scored. There's like a delay for me. Yeah, so kind of similar, I would say, to Scott. I mean, well, obviously similar because I gave them the same score. I thought he did maybe just a little bit more like insight-driven exploration of the data, perhaps. He did the cool thing that was like the popularity by song and artist popularity, kind of creating that index kind of variable early on, which is cool to see. He did like that faceted scatter plot matrix. He obviously also was one of our contestants who created a SHAP plot. I think it was a very cool kind of flex to see the bonsai plot. I mean, just huge kudos to shipping, you know, your own package and showing off some of the cool visualizations from that. I think it would be cool to see other contestants using bonsai in the future. And then I also did something similar. I bumped Landon up at the end when he was able to pull off that T-SNE plot. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool to see.
Again, I was going to give Landon 4, but he ended up, with another new thing that we haven't seen in Sliced, a T-SNE, you know, hued by popularity, pushing the boundaries for data viz. Like I said, we haven't even seen, like, 4 of the things we saw tonight, which is why this makes it so difficult, because on any other given night, they might have ran away with data viz, but they all got each other.
I know, yeah, this was a stacked field as far as like data viz goes, for sure.
Yeah. All right. Ready for Tony?
Yes, I am.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, Tony. Why 6, Meg? I gave him 4.
Okay. Oh, we're like kind of flipped here. Yeah, so like all of our other contestants, he did a ton of data visualization. I gave him, kind of like above baseline, above 5, because I saw him doing a little bit kind of like more insight stuff. I think, it's seeing like the insights in those like chart titles that really tells me like what, our contestants are really extracting and what they want to communicate with the plots that they're creating. And, he was looking at things like, obscurity and genre counts and song duration. He was looking at like correlation with release year, which we saw he really kind of doubled down on, both in memes as well as, his approach overall. And then, at the end, this is again, like they're pulling all these data vises out at the end. The not quite last minute, but his chat plot that, as I said during the show, like he started with something that Nick and I were both like, oh, that's a very meh. That's the most meh chat plot, to really iterating it into something that I thought was maybe the coolest chat plot. So that's Tony's 6 for me.
I hated giving Tony less points than 5. I absolutely hated it. I actually had at one point everyone getting 5.
Yeah, that would have been pretty fair.
Yeah, and I absolutely hated it. I thought Tony did an incredible job, but again, like in terms of Landon and Scott just doing something we haven't seen before, it was just I had to put the points where they fell. God, I hate that.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. It's not, it's all relative to how the other contestants perform. So
okay. Last but not least, Julia Silgi, you ready?
Yes, I am ready.
3, 2, 1, Julia Silgi. I gave her 5. You gave her 6.
All right, pretty close.
Julia, for me, did a plot that no one has seen before. She used her PCs and plotted her PCs and showed off all sorts of different dimensional reduction. And again, we haven't seen that, just like we hadn't seen Teasney plot from Landon, and that was just pushing her over. I honestly like the aesthetic that Julia had over everyone else. She, at one point, was going to get 7 points from me, simply on aesthetics alone. But again, it went back down to 5 across the board, and I did give her 5 at the end because, I just love her aesthetic, and I love the fact that she was pushing the envelope with the PC plots there.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much ditto from me. I also know, I don't know if you mentioned this, but also doing like that partial dependence plot after looking at SHAP values was another thing. I like the hex plots. They're just, very aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah, those were really, really awesome. All right, Meg, going into the modeling, what does it sound like?
Ooh, okay. What does it sound like? So let's see. Starting with Scott. So Scott is currently sitting at 15 points of the 54 points that he needs. Tony is similarly sitting at 15 points. And, I'm going in the wrong order, but in any case, Tony's at 15 points and he needs 59 points. We'll do Landon is so far at 14 points for this episode and he needs 22 points. And then Julia is at 31 points. So far she's pulled in points from each category: chat, vote, golden features, and data viz, 31 points. And she needs to get that up to 48 points. Okay. So that is where we currently stand, going into probably one of the most momentous occasions for our regular season of Sliced Season 1. So we will learn how our contestants fared on the modeling.
That's right. All right, modeling. Again, based off chat vote, we're going Scott, Landon, Tony, Julia. Starting off with Scott. Scott Cole on the private leaderboard. And let me just double check this. Oh, excuse me. Before we do this, the person who has won a Deep Learning Institute token and some swaggle goes to Only Ans. Only Ans tonight, no cap. That's
Lab, who has been a previous winner.
Oh, okay.
So I think we have to go down.
We have to go further then. And I believe that means we go to Echo Zulu Echo.
Congrats, Echo Zulu Echo.
Echo Zulu Echo, you have won a DLI token. So please reach out to me through Discord. Or sorry, no. We'll send you information on how to claim all your prizes through Kaggle.
Yes, I will email you through Kaggle. But congrats to everyone, including Data Lab. We had 31 people total on the leaderboard, which I think I can also choose this outcome.
Oh, that's right. We were under 38, 31 and a half. All right. Now to know who's going to the playoffs and who will be hopeful to be voted in. Starting with Scott Cole. Scott Cole has, remember, lower the value, better the model. Scott Cole has a model score, RMSE, of 10.33. 10.33. Scott Cole. Okay. Landon Buchner. Landon Buchner has a score of, remember, lower is better. Lower is better. Landon Buchner has a score of 10.16.
All right.
10.16, Landon Buchner. Okay, so right now, Landon Buchner in the lead. Scott Cole second. Landon Buchner has 10.16. Tony L. Haber. Tony L. Haber has a score of 10.90. Nine 10.9.
Right. Also close, though.
Tony L. Haber, 10.9. Last but not least, Julia Silgi. Julia Silgi with a score. Remember, Landon has a score of 10.16. Julia Silgi with a score of 11.2. That means Landon Buchner winning modeling. That's 30 points to Landon Buchner's name. Second place, Scott Cole. Third place, Tony L. Haber. That brings the totals to 44 points for Landon. Julia Silgi, 31 points. Scott Cole, 25 points. Tony L. Haber, 20 points. Incredibly close tonight. Landon Buchner does break the threshold, and he is advancing to the top 4, and we will wait on the top 4 and chat's vote. Remember, exclamation vote to send your favorite contestant into the playoffs. The top 2 will go through. We will know by tomorrow when my stream starts at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. That's when voting stops. 8:30 p.m. Eastern, voting stops for chat, and I will know the top 4 vote by then as well. So remember, it is not too late to get your favorite contestant into the playoffs. Right now, the top 4 is Michael Malarkey, Jordan Wilhelm, Landon Buchner, and Jesse Mostapak. That is our top 4 contestants going into the playoffs. We have another 4. We'll know in about less than 24 hours.
So exciting. Congrats, Landon. Honestly, that was super close, but at the same time, surprising no one if you've been watching Landon competing over the last few weeks of Slice. So huge congrats, Landon.
Wow. This is insane, Mag.
Yes, yeah.
My heart is racing.
Yeah, this is by far the closest data visualization episode that we've had, easily.
Oh, hands down.
And yeah, and honestly, pretty close on modeling too tonight. If you look at sort of the the overall leaderboard, and yeah, wow! Congrats to our top 4 sliced contestants going into the playoffs too.
I am so excited for the playoffs to start.
Incredible.
Next week, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, Tuesday, we start round 1 of the playoffs. We will know the seeds. We will know the groups. Remember, all the points get wiped. Top 2 from each group advances. The final round, the championship round, is a head-to-head. So playoffs start next week. Thank you to our sponsors. Thank you, our studio. Thank you, Streamlit. Thank you, NVIDIA. And thank you, Z/HP. Thank you, Meg.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you, chat.
Thank you, chat. I'm Nick Wan. I'm a manager of data science over at KFC. Meg Risdal.
Hey, I'm Meg Risdal. I am lead product manager at Kaggle.
And we are so excited to see you all here, if not tomorrow, next week, start of the playoffs.
Or, stay in touch with us on Twitter. #Sliced.
#Sliced. Remember, we're giving away Omen Gaming Bundle, thanks to Z/HP. And follow us on Twitter. If not Twitter, hang out with us on Discord. But we will raid now. Where are we going? Where are we going, chat? Let's see. Where are we going? I should have had this lined up already, Meg.
It was too much going on with that data visualization judging. How could you have room in your head for anything else?
My heart is my heart just is so big. My heart is so big right now.
I'm so happy.
All right,
I'm so happy.
We're going over to Rob, okay? Let's go over to Rob, who is hanging out, doing some cool stuff. Console master himself, terminal wizard. Read, write, execute. Rob, so join me in the raid, y'all. Let's go over to Rob's stream. Again, on behalf of Meg, on behalf of all of our supporters, and thank you, chat. Thank you for making the regular season, these past 8 weeks of Slice, just freaking phenomenal. I appreciate the hell out of every single one of you. Thanks for everyone who's been coming in every week, everyone who's been participating. Thank you so much.
Word.
We'll send you over to Rob. And remember, next week, we got the playoffs starting, but if you are interested to know the reveal of who's in the playoffs tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, on this channel, right here, we're revealing who's in the playoffs, the top 8, tomorrow. All right, y'all. I'll see you over in Rob's stream. Have a good night.